We're live
There it
here.
is.
There it goes. Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to Frolfcenter.
What's up?
Today's July 30th, 2020. I got a special guest here with me for right now. This is Matt Versola, and as always, I'm joined here with the main guys, the hype dude, Cody V.
What's up?
What up, man? And as always, Adam Frolfcenter. How we doing, boys?
What's
what y'all
up, dude?
drinking on the night?
Oh, man, I've got the Digital Being by Halfway Crooks again from right down the street. It is super delicious. It's pale ale, and I like it a lot.
Yo, shout out to Halfway Crooks.
Yeah.
Start sending some to the homies.
Yeah, for real, please.
Cody?
I'm going whiskey and ginger ale. I was running a little late today, and I didn't have enough beers, so whiskey and ginger ale it is.
We never
Perfect.
had that problem if we had a sponsor. What are you drinking?
I actually happened to run into some of the new realm Tyrannosaurus Rex Flex.
Right.
It's got like a little Tyrannosaurus flexing in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's an 8.5% hazy double IPA.
Back it.
How many you had?
G13 Class 5.
This is the first one because we actually just got done doing commentary. So.
Oh, yeah? Very
Yeah.
nice. We are going to talk about that too. Real quick, so you guys know, we have a MurderMike41370 on tonight. He's one of the OGs of kind of like disc golf media back before Jomez was a big thing, back before all these guys. He's going to come on right around at 8 o'clock. He's out on the West Coast, so he's working right now. We are going to have him hopefully sometime in the next like 28 minutes. So,
Yep. Probably around.
Hell yeah.
So let's go to our good friend in Canada, eh? Ryan
yeah.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Thought I'd check in and just let you guys know that it's really fucking hot.
Look at that guy. Fucking Watson. Thank you.
Oh man, I hope you all remember Ryan Watson. Those were his perfectly legal medicinal herbs behind him too, if you didn't notice in the video.
Yeah, dude. I'm glad to hear it's hot up there, just like it is down here.
Yeah.
My God, it's been bad down here. It's been ugh.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting hot for sure.
Yeah. Not as hot this week as last week when we were at Boomtown though. Boomtown was just disgustingly hot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was almost unbearable.
Right. And you guys have been reliving it these last couple
yeah.
hours, right?
I was
What's
actually
going
just
on with
about
you
to
guys?
say. I was just about to say when I was watching the coverage, I could just see the sweat stains on the back. I had sweat stains on my pants, sweat stains everywhere, and every player. And we only did 9 holes of the final round.
But
Dude,
you guys, so people know you guys are doing the commentary for the Ace Run Pro footage.
Oh
right?
yeah. Sorry. So yeah, Ace Run Pro coverage. Matt's making me laugh.
Yeah.
Because we sat there and grinded over the intro for so long, and it's almost exactly what I'm doing right now. It ended up Matt had to do the damn intro, so
I was gonna say
that's where we're at. I had to take the reins. Yeah.
it was
So
funny.
yeah, Ace Run Productions coverage of Battle at Boomtown 3.
You can
There it
say
goes.
that in your sleep now. You are going to be saying that in your sleep tonight.
I very well might, dude. You never know. But anyways, we got done with the first round of the feature card. And actually, once we got going, it was super smooth. It was just like sitting around and watching a disc golf video and talking about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cody, I remember we were talking yesterday in our little pre-show get-together, and Cody was trying to give you advice about like how to, because Cody's done a bunch of commentary, and he's like, "Oh man, this is how you got to break it up like this and do this." I'm like, I've never had to think about that, and thank God I didn't. I would just stress over it way too much. So.
No, I very much appreciate him giving me that information, and I still freaking said a couple times, like, I really hope Conrad and Felix edited that out. There's not going to be much editing on their part, but I think it went all pretty smooth, and I'm super anxious for them to put that coverage out.
Yeah, so that stuff's supposed to be out pretty soon. They think maybe within a I don't want to put timeline in their mouth, but days. We're talking days, not weeks, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've already got them the audio, so all they need to do is finish it. And I'm gonna say, That final round is a lot of fun to watch already. I mean, like I said, we're only 9 holes into it. We're going to finish up the last 18.
Have any of you guys seen the Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Birds?
Oh,
Yeah, one of my favorite Alfred Hitchcock movies.
It's like watching The Birds.
It's that good.
It's that good, dude. There's that just birdies crashing into everything.
There are a lot of
Murdering
eagles too, big birds.
Yeah.
Eagles.
Eagles,
Yeah.
birdies. I mean, put it this way: when we left the coverage to come on to the podcast, everybody was tied at 24 under par
Oh.
Yeah.
through 9 holes. That means some people shot 9 down, some people shot 8 down,
And covered in sweat.
and
Completely
everybody's covered in sweat.
Yeah,
Glistening.
So you guys know Ace Run's going to put the footage out of the actual open field, the featured card and the lead card. That's going to come out soon. The social D, the distance contest, that's going to take them a little longer. They were running a drone. They were doing all sorts of other stuff. So that might be a few weeks out.
With me yelling in the background.
But if you're a frequent follower of Frolfcenter, we'll tell you at the end of the show who our guest is next week, and I have a feeling we're going to get a lot more information about the process Ace Run Pro is going through. Just putting it out there. Just saying.
Just saying the added drone coverage to Ace Run production. Yeah, absolutely. It is unreal, and especially out there at Fairways of Canton. It's so beautiful.
And the mountains in the background, the elevation.
Yeah, that was a pretty course, and they were out there flying that thing all over the place. Oh yeah, that was fun. Boomtown, I kind of like.
Yeah.
I didn't recover from Boomtown for like 4 days. I didn't get enough sleep. I wasn't like unsore.
no. I had to take off work early. Like, I'm sorry to Ryan's. I left work early on the Monday after Boomtown and was like, dude, I'm useless right now.
Man, I played one practice round, didn't play the tournament, and played the distance thing. And your boy was like laid up until Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was also my 30th birthday weekend, so that explains some of it. But
yeah.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So yeah, I mean that was actually 2 weeks ago now. I feel like it still was last weekend.
It's still my shoulder still feels like Boomtown. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
What are you guys playing? What are you guys playing next?
Well, in between, we had Loaded Up and Truckin', right?
Yeah, we had Loaded Up and Truckin' this weekend was the Eastbound and Down series. Also, so you guys know our giveaway this week, since we're here, I'm just going to talk about it. Travis Hurt, the tournament director for Eastbound and Down, gave us this Macro M4 Mini. This is a mini, but it's a very big mini, one of those, macros, I guess they call them. We got an FX2.
I've seen them fly 400 feet.
What's that?
I've seen one of those fly 400 feet.
Well, there you go. So this is worth the price of admission alone. We also have an FX2, another one of these swirly bad boys.
Great new release from Prodigy.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be the Firebird killer right there, and a P Model S, which to my Innova shaped hands feels a lot like a beadless AVR, a little flatter, a little grippier.
Number one disc of 2019.
I was gonna say it just feels classic. Like everything about it feels like if you were
that was the number one disc of 2019.
Yeah, it's right there. So we've got all 3 of these going to whoever uses the best Smokey and the Bandit quote in the chat tonight is going to get whatever one makes us laugh the most, or whatever one makes us sad, or whatever you got to do. The one we like the best is going to get this 3-pack of discs right here from the Eastbound and Down series. But that's what Austin and I were hanging out on Saturday playing at Parker's Pasture for that. So
yeah, I fortunately got in. I think it was on like Monday. I messaged Jessica and Travis and was like, "Hey man, is there any chance I can get in on the wait list?" And he said, "Yeah, it's moving kind of fast. People are kind of dropping." I was like, "Well, go ahead and put my name down." 2 days later, he said, "Yeah, you're in." So I went down and we played the first round. There was some new temp holes. There was some stuff that I hadn't seen before. I definitely got chiggers all over my feet. Was not happy about having to trek through that freshly cut shit.
Oh yeah, it was tough.
But I mean, Parker's Pasture is a beautiful property. Kevin McCoy designed it, and I mean, it's a sweet track.
That's a great course.
But we didn't finish the freaking tournament.
Yeah, that was a whole thing. So we went out and played the first round under pretty like warm but not terrible conditions. The start of the second round was really hot and really humid. And everyone got through 5 holes, and then we just got lightning. Travis came down, blew the horn, got on the megaphone, sent us all back up to our cars. And I think we waited almost 2 hours, maybe a little over 2 hours, something like that.
I thought it was like every time we kept seeing lightning pop, and like we were watching the radar, and there was just this cell sitting over the top of us. And we would say, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. I feel like we said that at least 30 times. So.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, Austin and I
think we sat there for about an hour and a half.
Watching DGPT at the time, actually, for the rain.
Yeah, actually, it was pretty nice to see our fellow Georgian up there in the top 10.
Dude, Alden Harris, giving Paul Macbeth a run for his money. Write that on I would write that on the calendar, Alden Harris. You were as good as Paul Macbeth this weekend, if not.
Oh, better. Absolutely, dude. He was killing it up there, and it had to have been the hair bows, right?
Yeah. It's called a hair tie.
Hair bows.
I have screenshots of a conversation that I had with Alden Harris after Boomtown and before the DGPT DGLO. Alden Harris getting some insider tips on the not the hair care, but the hair wear, on what hair ties to use to keep his hair up. Since he's getting such mass,
he's got a lot of his hair looks heavy.
His hair's about as big as Matt's.
He's got a full head of hair. So I gave him the recommendation. Reach out personally. I'm not going to, publicly advertise without advertising dollars. But a specific cosmetics company makes an excellent fat band for a healthy head of men's hair.
Versola, we can put your Venmo up if you want to trade $1 for your hair care tips on Venmo.
Well, I gave some of the hair care tips away for free last time I was on the Frolfcenter.
For sure.
But the hair wear tips, DMs.
DM slide into the DMs. Matt
got OnlyFans set up too.
OnlyFans, yeah. OnlyFans.
I do talk about nothing but hair in there.
Hair and foot vids.
So anyway, how did it all shake out at the end of this lightning delay? Austin, you ended up in second.
Yeah, somehow, I was, Isaac shot a blazing round in the first round. He shot 54. I was tied with Brian Kettleson. We shot 60, and then there was a couple others at 62. And so we start playing that round, and we go to the first hole. Everybody birdies except I think it was Kevin. And then we get to the next hole. Only Isaac and I birdie. We get to the next hole. Isaac bogeys. I take a par and picked up a stroke on him. We go to the next hole. We both pushed, and then on the big par 4, he took a 5 and I took a 3, so I picked up 2 more.
So you're laying it on.
I'm slowly kind of plugging away at Isaac's lead, and I'm at 3 strokes right now. We're 5 holes in, 6 holes in, and we go to the 10th hole. We throw our tee shots, and I kind of messed up a little bit. Threw my next shot, was still sitting about 30, and then the horn blew. But I'd like to think I was going to make that putt, and we were going to keep battling it out. I might have gave him a little push, but.
Right on.
We'll never know. I mean, how did you end up faring out, buddy?
Well, I got the complete opposite experience. I had the hot round the first round, went bogey free, 9 birdies, 1 triple bogey, so 62. Ooh. Yeah, I know, right? So 62, we get out there. The hole that I triple bogeyed is the first hole I play. I par it. I'm ecstatic. I'm like, all right, that's 3 strokes right there. Let's go. But everyone else starts catching up. So now I'm in a 4-way tie for the lead. Lightning strikes, and I win the tournament because there's no second round. So it worked out perfect for me. I had to play half as much disc golf and win the whole thing. So it's fantastic. But big ups to Rich Mead, Adrian Fair, and Jeff Melville, who were all hot on my tail. So
yeah, I mean, a W is a W, right?
I guess. I mean, we're gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. So there we go. Joe Costa right there.
What did he say?
He said, I'm going to barbecue your ass in molasses.
He's going for this, again, the Smokey and the Bandit quote. The guy who uses the best Smokey and the Bandit quote tonight is going to get that 3-pack of discs from the Eastbound and Down series. So the next Eastbound and Down series was originally scheduled for August 16th. That's a couple of weeks from now. It was supposed to be at Redan. Redan's in DeKalb County. DeKalb County is kind of ramping up their coronavirus stuff right now. So they've actually said that Travis can't hold the tournament there. he's looking now to either move the tournament or postpone it. He's hoping to move to either JP Mosley or Parker's Pasture. And then, with Parker's Pasture, that's like the fantastic reckoning where we get to go back and play there again as part of the series, make up for this half round we just had there. It kind of makes sense. That's my vote. But anyway, so keep an eye on if you're in that tournament series, keep an eye on the Facebook page for that. So make sure that you know what's going to happen.
Is the tracks possibly an option?
The tracks is an option. Travis put up a poll in the Eastbound and Down series Facebook group where you can go vote on what you want. You can vote on several options, like if two of them work for you or whatever. But right now, I think the leading option is go to Mosley. The next option is go to Parker's. Those are the ones who are winning right now. So
yeah, my votes are for the tracks or the original Parker's.
Dude,
I don't want any of those extra holes if we play Parker's again.
Yeah, we've been talking to K-Mac. K-Mac might be coming on in a couple of weeks, and he designed the course, and I'm sure we can ask him a little bit what he thinks about that as well. So
he said he's not looking to be mean about it or anything.
I always wonder because there's a lot of times a tournament director will come in and they're gonna do something to the course that wasn't designed that way, and every course designer is gonna look at that and go, well, I thought about that and I didn't do that because of this.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun discussion, I think, more than anything else. It's not like a whatever, dude. People go to Dupree and throw in the middle of the field all day and they have a good time. So disc golf is disc golf at the end of the day. I think.
Right. At the end of the day, you're right. It's just throwing frisbees through the woods, right?
But man, yeah, exactly. And I just want to hear how these people think about it when they're thinking about it as a professional from a 30,000 foot view or whatever. But,
exactly. Yeah. I'm anxious. And I think even before K-Mac, we're going to have another course designer on in Ryan Harris.
That is correct. Yeah, we will. We're not going to give the whole schedule away, so we want to make you guys watch. But you know what I mean. So
yeah, exactly. Whatever.
Yep. Other local news: Moe's League is having their finale right now as we speak. They have a big money skins match at the end of the whole thing. These are the standings going into tonight for that big money skins match. It's a little hard to see for us here in the booth, but I do see some of the homies there.
Yeah, K-Mac, Tyson.
Matt Law, Wayne Evans. Yeah, Tyson's up there, of course. K-Mac's up there. Yeah, this is for the big money skins match. Hopefully sometime at the end of tonight, we're going to get all the results for the Moe's League. That was an overly successful thing. They had 72 people a night. They had to start capping a Thursday night league's attendance.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're getting 72 people.
A full tournament every
Thursday for 6 weeks.
Dude, I hear there's some states that have that regularly.
Yeah, and thank God we're getting there. I'd love to see Georgia get there. We have 6 million people in Metro Atlanta. Let's go. Let's make this a thing, right?
Yeah. Anything popping up there in North Kakalaki?
Next weekend, me and Kate are playing the Lion and the Lamb. It's on a private farm property. I think it's going to be kind of wide open. I've heard good things. We're super excited. I think there's about 100 people signed up. Kate's got 5 other competitors, so 6 total in the division.
Right.
Nice, dude. It's always good to have more ladies in the field.
Yeah.
And Kate's coming off a big win at Boomtown. I know we keep talking about Boomtown, but
She moved up to open?
There was no other players, and there was 2 others with a higher rating, so she played that division. I can't remember if it's advanced or intermediate.
Right on.
I know some girls that just play open by themselves and just get their money back every tournament.
And their trophy, yeah.
Yeah. You just golf on the trophy. That's working.
Again, right? Adam, a win's a win.
Yeah, I have so many rec wins, and I feel good about each and every one of them. I look at them every night before I go to bed and cry a little, and everything's good. So
I have a couple wins. I have a couple wins on my list that
you get a couple. Yeah,
exactly.
You have 3 in that hat. I think at least 2 in that hat.
Yeah, I've got 3 in this hat now.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Let's see. We got a couple of comments here. Just got to be the hat. Look at that. Right on time. Paul Bell says, let's get John Ricker on. Hey, if you guys know John Ricker, tag him right now.
Hey, I do know John Ricker. I don't know why I didn't think about him.
Well, we're making it, guys, so you guys know you're part of the podcast. We love you all. We're making a big master list of people we are going to ask to come on the podcast. So if you have somebody in mind that maybe we don't think of, let us know. Maybe not in the comments right here because we're not going to look at this after tomorrow. But, shoot us a message. Think about it. Reach out to folks. We got another Smoking the Bandit quote. You some bitches couldn't close an umbrella. That might be the tagline
for this cast. Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Hilarious.
I think next is the Avion Open, powered by Prodigy at North Landing, coming up. Oh, and there's the Monty Dubs coming up as well.
Monty Dubs is this weekend. Monty Dubs is well, they're both this weekend. Monty Dubs is Saturday. Yeah. Let me pull up some Monty Dubs stuff here and see what we got going, because that's always a fun one. That's one that I think got postponed till now, right? That was earlier in the year, and now it's here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Monty Dubs is this weekend on the south. I guess that's southeast side. If you're on the west side, North Landing's got a tournament going at
North side.
I think it's probably pretty strict on. Oh, it's an amateur open. Got it. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure it's pretty strict on the people that can get out there because it's a private course.
Well, no, they've been opening it. So like their Monday night league, if you're a non-member, you just pay $5 extra. You basically pay a greens fee.
Right. I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the greens fee. Like you can kind of play North Landing if you just know to go out on a Monday or tournament day now, which is great.
Right.
I think.
Has anybody played North Landing yet?
I have.
You
I actually got rained out of that fucking event too.
Oh no!
Actually, I played 4 holes at North Landing, and they played it in the super stretched layout that I went to.
Nice.
But I did play a couple of the original holes warming up, and I mean, I really wish I still lived over there because it'd be a good little training facility.
Yeah, it really would be. I'm gonna go on a limb here. I'm gonna make sure he's in it. But if Greg Stone is playing the Avian Open, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Greg Stone is gonna win his division. I'm gonna say that straight up right now, 100%. That's a thing that's gonna happen.
Don't put that pressure on him. There's no pressure on you, Stone.
No, he doesn't need pressure. That's
just play your game.
That's his spot. Like he lives there basically.
Yeah, I would probably be there all the time if I lived.
That's why I beat him at Ferguson all the time.
Especially if Greg was there, I'd be there all the time.
Yeah, I think he's there. We gotta make sure Greg Stone's there. But
all right, so we got about like 10 minutes. Let's run through this national news.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we got 10 minutes until again. MurderMike41370, one of the OGs of disc golf media, is gonna be on with us in about 10 minutes. And then we're gonna have a really good time. So national news, D-Glow happened. That's the Discraft Great Lakes Open. Paul Macbeth did not win.
Comments on.
Huh?
Yeah, you have to put the comments on.
Paul Macbeth did not win.
That's not
correct.
win. Yeah.
He was actually trailing Alden Harris at a point in the tournament.
Right. Yeah. But Eagle McMahon won. Are we frozen?
I did not even know we could do that. Matt just showed me something completely new on this podcast that I have never known about.
What'd you got there?
I can now read all the comments. I never knew that I could sit here and read the comments.
Oh, well, perfect. So, gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Ricker is busy with the small tribe of children. That's right. Anyway, we were talking about D-Glow real quick.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry, dude. No, Eagle won in classic fashion. It was actually pretty fun to watch. We sat in the truck and watched it, didn't we?
Yeah, we watched. We didn't see him win, but we saw some. That was Saturday.
Oh, you're right. We were watching Saturday. So yeah, I watched it live Sunday, and it was a classic battle to the end. If you've seen the Joe Mez coverage,
oh my god, like it was insane to watch. Like I don't want to give too much away. Like you already know Eagle won. If you watch this podcast, you're watching the disc golf. You know Eagle won. But like the battle that happened with a couple of Prodigy guys and Eagle and Conrad and Heimberg, like it was a I mean, this is like an instant classic.
I mean, we can go ahead and give Cedic's name out. He's been on the show.
Oh yeah, Cedic's there. He took second, tied for second with Richard Wysocki.
But mind you, he was off the second card. So go watch the coverage.
Oh yeah, his last round was a 49. It was the hot round for the entire tournament. Hot round by stroke. Ricky had similar. So
yeah, and Eagles crying speech. You saw that, right?
I didn't see it, but you told me about it. Because I know when he won, he didn't know he won, and so
I don't know if he really didn't know he won. To be honest with you, I mean, like, how do you not know the situation that you're in?
Yeah, and you know,
going into the last hole.
Yeah.
You're zoned. Before that last putt, though, he did ask, and you know, this may have been for fanfare or whatever. Who knows? But anyone but him. But he said he asked the crowd, "Do I need to make this?" Of course, and then he steps up and makes it.
Yeah, he was doing it for the people.
It was great live. Joe Costa says it was very compelling. Like everyone was bouncing around, and no one, because Cedic wasn't on the lead card, no one knew he was there. Like just grinding toward it. He was pumping at it. So
right, like I'm sure they had heard that Cedic was like up there, but whatever. He had to have known. There was live.
Yeah. Let me see. Did I have those open? Because there was a couple
Superior open.
Well, real quick before we get to that, I want to go to the women's because Pierce won again, but Ellen Whitboom second place by a bit over Sarah Hokum, who wink wink. We'll talk about that later. Jessica Weiss, Haley King, Heather Young, Katrina Allen, Missy Gann, and Kona and Holly Finley through the top 10. But like Whitboom looked like a legitimate contender. She looked like she's in the top 3. She looked elite at this point.
No, yeah, absolutely, dude. I was watching her, and I mean that sidearm. She's always had a really good sidearm, and she's got a decent backhand.
Yeah, and
she can putt.
She carries an entire jug of water with her the whole round, which I thought was
ex-military, bro.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I believe she's ex-military. Do you know?
So that's straight up like that's the easiest, cheapest way to get that much water in my body. That's what I'm doing.
No, yeah. I mean, especially out there in the wide open. Yeah, that's what I should have been doing. Damn.
I mean, she looked like she was going to give. There was a point where Paige had kind of dropped a couple, and she had come up, and I was like, man, this might get really tight. Like there was a point where it looked like it was going to be a little more dramatic, but yeah, I just like seeing Innova people on the podium. I'm just saying, it doesn't happen enough. That's all.
No comment over here.
Yeah. Holly Finley with 2 aces in the same round, warming up for a Michigan tourney this weekend. There we go.
Wow. Really?
Speaking of Innova players and speaking of Roadrunners, which I have 3 in my bag right now. Yeah. MTV looking beautiful.
Of course.
Justin Drage, thank you.
Yeah, what a stand-up guy there.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm on the 3rd story and the Wi-Fi is on the 1st story.
So we're learning.
So I moved down a story.
Cody got the new house, so yeah, this is all new for us. Let's go here. We got a little. Very good. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. So what? Lake Superior Open is this week. Basically, what happened with the Pro Tour, not the Pro Tour, but the pros are all split up at like 3 different events now for this weekend. Is that right?
Yeah. I don't think there's anything big going on. I know there's some pros going down to Alabama. I think Eagles going down to Alabama.
3 big tournaments this weekend. The Lake Superior Open, the Mid-American Open, DGPT Silver Series, and the River City Open. And there's all the pros have split up to all these events. Like Lake Superior, we got like Kale, Johnny McRae, Alex Russell, Holly.
Cedic's going to be up there as well.
Cedic's at Lake Superior?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay. Mid-American Open, we got KJ USA, Nico, Yuli, Paige Schul, and then the 3rd one, River City Open, we've got Cedric, Greg's Barsby, Big Germ, Cat, Van Dyken. So they all just split into these 3 pretty decent-sized events. They're all.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that there was another tournament in Michigan. I thought that was it.
Yeah, just up and down the Mississippi, it looks like.
Michigan, Wisconsin, and Missouri.
Right. Oh, yeah, a little lost Cody there. Cody's Wi-Fi is not so.
I saw Paige Pierce was over in Western North Carolina. I think it's Adam's Wi-Fi.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Adam's present right now.
So again, yeah, they all just split up and look.
Rolling the Prodigy boys.
Yeah.
What's up, Cogman?
This is great. I love Johnny's thought. Eagle was trolling Nico with not knowing that he won because Nico claimed the same thing at the preserve.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Maybe. I mean, I could see that being a thing. Anyway, guys, just so you know, if you're tuning in just now, Murder Mike's going to be on here in about a minute or so. He's coming back home. We're going to have him. It's MurderMike41370. He's one of the originators of disc golf media back in the day before we had all the other fun stuff like Joe Maz and CCDG and everybody. So it's going to be awesome. Joe Costa says, pay the damn bill. Oh, what was that? There you go, Cody.
Pay the damn bill, Cody.
There it is. There's the Danny Adams pre-nice and Greg Stone.
Welcome to the show, Greg.
Definitely say he's gonna win. I'm glad he made it. Yeah. So anywho, we got some time to kill from Murder Mike gets on here. Let me go through some of these other comments we have here. This is one of my favorite Smokey and the Bandit quotes. Hat off for one thing and one thing only. That's a good one. That's a really good one. What's she wearing now is another good one. I'm gonna have to really think about these Smokey and the Bandit quotes. It's one of my favorite movies.
I'm kind of going for the Burt Reynolds look right now.
Yeah, Mullen is his second comment tonight about the hats. Good story, bro.
I can't wait for those new colors to come out.
So
we got some fun stuff in the pipeline. So,
and I'll tell you what, if anybody wants this one and we want to put up like a charity, I will sign this hat and send it to somebody.
Oh man, that's awfully big-headed of you. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I'm being extremely arrogant about it. Let's do it.
I love it.
$5
hey guys,
a charity.
if you want the hat of the guy who got second in half tournament at Parker's Pasture, we have got it for you.
And 3 wins, and one of them was a flex start.
I mean, that's right. You got an ace in it at Sequoia too, I think, right?
Wills.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Even better, dude. Come on, who wants this hat?
Did you say even better?
That
No.
sounds gross.
You think I'm being serious?
No.
All right, so the two of the tournaments this weekend. Which one would you want?
As soon as I get home, first thing I'm gonna do is punch you mama in the mouth.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Sorry. What'd you say, Cody?
So the two of the tournaments this weekend, we have potential lead cards as Chris Dickerson, Greg's Barsby, and Big Derm. Or the other tournament, it would be KJ, Nico, and Yuli. Which one would you rather watch?
Ooh. That's a good question.
I hope there's close production.
I don't know. Dickerson looked really good that last tournament there. Like
I always enjoy watching Chris play.
It was good. I would say that's one.
I enjoy watching Greg play a lot.
I do too, and you don't see enough Greg at all.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Greg Stone. Yeah, I like Greg. I like watching Greg Barsby too.
Yeah. I do I like watching Greg Stone when I'm beating him, but not the rest of the time. So, Logan wants to know any fitted hats, not quite yet. Hey guys,
it looks like Super Mario. Fuck you, BK.
You guys ready?
Oh,
we have a socially
reading
distanced interview, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, let us introduce you one of the originators of disc golf media as we know it. One of our spirit animals at Frolfcenter magazine, the anti-Smashbox, anti-Jomez himself. This is Murder Mike Castillo.
What up?
Hey, buddy. What's up?
What up, mate?
That was great.
How are you, sir?
I forgot to put the headphone in. All right, there we go.
Yeah, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Everything's great out in California right now. Can you
wait a
get?
second, I don't need the mask, right? I forgot.
No,
you
I
don't
think
even
we're good.
damn man.
I think we're
That's
good. My microphone's not that good. Oh,
Okay, there we go.
there we go.
Yeah,
All right, Mike.
I gotta put the glasses on because that's what you guys are doing, so I'm down with that. That's cool with me.
Let's do it.
Right.
There's only 2 people on the Hall of Shame for not wearing sunglasses on our podcast. They are Zach Smith and Katrina Allen. Just putting that out there.
Oh man, hey, I was like, they're all wearing glasses. I gotta have it. I'm gonna stick to the criteria here, so we're good to go.
100%. So for the folks who don't know who Murder Mike is, our Atlanta folks who might not know you, give us the history lesson. Tell us why we should know who you are, what you do, why you're a thing. Who is Murder Mike?
Well, I'm basically let's start from the disc golf history aspect. So I basically started playing in 01. I'm from Santa Maria, California. Waller Pines is my home course, 27-hole course layout. Kyle Crabtree's home course, if you guys know who Kyle Crabtree is. So that's his home course there, one of the top pros. I started filming disc golf videos probably around 2009, and my friend Corn Deesh, we call him Corn, who's a local at my course, he gave me the name Murder Mike because of all the music I was playing during rounds. And I started filming tournament videos and just messing around when I started getting the bug of disc golf. I took a 5-year break. I just kind of didn't really catch on to it, probably around 2003, 2004. And then when I came back, that's when I got hooked, and I've been with it ever since. So I started putting out videos. I think my very first video I posted was with David Feldberg about changing the basket design because of the spit outs and the spit throughs and stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen that. So when I posted that, I kind of got a lot of hits and a good buzz with it. So I'm like, I'm going to maybe, try to do this just for fun. Never really got paid for it. So then I just started putting out videos, and I put out the Iron Leaf with Greg Barsby, which is a big hit. Started doing a couple of tournament videos, and then I started traveling to Memorial and De La and everything like that. So that's
that video from the Memorial was hilarious when Gibson's still a kid, imitating all the putts.
Yeah. That, man, the way that turned out was just I don't think I could ever replicate it. People want me to
everybody just started rolling up.
Yeah, it was. We were on the last hole, and I forgot who had just finished, and we were kind of just like waiting. I forgot what we were doing. I walked. Oh, I was talking with Drew. I was like, "Hey, you got to do that Josh Anton impression." So we walked over to. He's like, "Yeah, let's go do it over here." While he was doing this, here comes the champ, Paul, Avery, just all these people were walking down the last hole, down this path, which was right where we were lined up at, and they all wanted to get in on it, and it just turned into, it was just perfectly gold. So I just went with it and just started filming everything, and it just turned out to be it was just one of those ones that you can't, it's like a one in a million type thing. So you probably couldn't even put that together again. Jeremy Colling, there's so many people in that video.
Yeah, dude, and everybody in that video was still so young.
Yeah.
What are you drinking? You drinking Mickey's? We had to ask.
40 ounce.
Dude, that
40 ounce.
That's California.
That's that after work drink.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. That's so good.
So and then now I do freelance stamp design. Do a lot of designs for Legacy for anyone that needs a stamp. I do graffiti art. I used to be a pretty hardcore active graffiti artist. Got busted a lot when I was young. And then I do body painting. I do just Photoshop, Illustrator, graphic designs type stuff, and I make a lot of memes and videos, and it's just fun to me. I really don't. It's more hobby and more it's just a fun thing I like to do. So so whatever. But
this stuff coming out recently is absolutely hilarious. I love it.
The Ricky Wysocki.
Yeah, that was
so
hilarious.
now the thing is that people want to send me the videos like, hey, can you work with this? And I'm just like, oh, okay, now. But I like that. I like to do stuff like that. So I'll do it on my phone if I'm at work. If I have some free time, or I'll do it when I get home. And I like to attach movies and stuff to kind of mix in with the situation in the video.
Cool.
Yeah,
you guys
so
have to go check out his Facebook, his YouTube, his.
Everything. Yeah, we got it's MurderMike41370.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's the PDGA number, right?
That is my my non-current PDGA number. Yes.
Oh, non-current.
Yeah, that is my expired. I don't compete a lot. I'll play, and I've been told I'm a somewhat decent player, but I really don't care to compete. I'd rather film, and then even when I do film, I'll sleep on it for like a year, and then I'll post it when I just feel like it.
When you get around to editing.
I know all the other guys are there. Jomas is gonna have it out the next day, or Smashbox gonna have it out, or whatever. And I was like, I don't need to put it out, but what I do is I just turn it into like an old. I used to watch these. I still do, but these graffiti style like skate videos when they would just have highlights and stuff. Those old school stuff. So. I said that's how I do my style. Was after what kind of gave me the bug to do the videos is because I have a series called War 42, and it's a Los Angeles West Coast type graffiti. It's all illegal guys just bombing freeways and stuff, and then they put a song on it. So that's how I was like, I'm going to do that. The disc golf videos, just do the best shots, put a rap song. And then I'm done with it. You
made, dude. So it's so funny. Like I'm a guy who came from skateboarding. Shorty's Fulfill the Dream is like the pinnacle of cinema for me, right? So I'm literally listening to Gangstar on YouTube, like typing up questions for you, and then I pull up one of your videos and it's playing in the background, and the same fucking Gangstar song plays from your video, right? And I'm just like, okay, I'm really glad he's coming on the podcast. So now I can be like, you like all this. You try to make skateboard videos out of disc golf, and that's like my dream thing. I think it's a great idea. Like, the style's there, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much when I started doing tournament style videos and then I started, I'm going to add some something and then try to sync the shots to the base or to the cuts or to the course or whatever. And then I started doing the random shot series, and it was just random footage from whatever I had left over. And oh man, check out this sick roller, and then it would go to a completely different course and a completely different tournament, and people just like to see that. Because don't get me wrong, sometimes you're kind of just waiting for something exciting to happen during tournament footage on everything that you have now. So and Jomez and all the top three guys, Smashbox and everyone, they do a great job. But there's always that wait time, that they're kind of waiting. They're on a backup, or there's just nothing going on. Everyone pars it. I was only putting anything, even if they bogeyed it. If the drive was sick, I would put that on there. I wouldn't even show the rest of the hole. I just show the drive that no one could ever touch anyways, or a huge putt to save a bogey or to save a par. So I was just doing something that was more like basically the highlights of the video. So
yeah, that's awesome. I love that idea. I love that.
Yeah.
So you mentioned your day job. What is your day job, and then what would be your dream job?
What would be my dream job? So my day job, I'm in inside sales for a water company. I sell product to ranchers that are well diggers and people that for irrigation and stuff like that. So that's my full-time Monday through Friday job. My dream job would just to be, I've been wanting to get into tattooing. I get that a lot. People say I should tattoo, and I never tried it, so I'm kind of nervous about it. I don't want to fuck up someone's stuff, so it's just.
You don't want to fuck up somebody's
if I would have a dream, I know it's like, oh my bad, I can't erase that. So it's like, and I can't delete it. So, but I think my dream job would be to have my own clothing company and to have basically anything I'm doing where I'm drawing stuff. So tattooing. Clothing, graphic design, where I could just work from home. I could have my own little studio in there. I could have maybe a little warehouse or garage in the back that's running shirts all day, and just do what I love to do. I think everyone should have a job that they do what they love or enjoy. Even if they have a job that's not their dream job, if they enjoy doing it, then that's cool. So yeah,
I definitely want a Murder Mike signature stamp.
Yeah.
What's that?
I definitely want a Murder Mike signature stamp.
I still don't have one. It's like, I'm not a touring pro.
No, I want you to design me one.
Oh yeah, I could. Yeah, I could do.
I will pay you to do it. We'll do it.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys are, having a tournament coming up, or if you want your own personal thing, or something.
Yeah, I'm looking for like a tournament fundraiser disc.
I could work with you guys on that. Absolutely. I'm not expensive. I usually go by. I try to.
No, I'll pay you well.
Attached to it, I'll try to, make sure it's the best that I can give you. I like to work with people's budgets because I want to get my stuff out there regardless.
Yeah,
so,
we'll talk later.
Sure, absolutely.
Absolutely, dude. I love it.
So, Murder Mike, tell us what got you into disc golf. First course, first disc. Who brought you? What did you think of the sport? Did it take you 12 months to get back out? Talk to us.
So my cousin Mark, I lived here. I was born and raised in Santa Maria, and Waller Park, the disc golf course here was installed in '96. So I think it was probably around 2001. My cousin was like, yeah, I was at the park, and it's our city is known for barbecues of tri-tip. The tri-tip cut from barbecue.
Yeah.
It was created in Santa Maria here. The cut was popularized here. So tri-tip is a huge thing. Every weekend there's big toe behind barbecue pits where they burn red oak, and Santa Maria has pits all over the place. So, and the huge giant pits. So we would always go out there and barbecue, and it's a wet park, so you can drink there. So you can have kegers out there and everything. It's awesome because it's a county park.
I've never heard of it called like that.
Yeah, it's awesome. We call it wet park. So when I had my cousin had came up to me and he's like, yeah, man, I was at the park the other day barbecuing, and I seen these baskets, these yellow baskets. I'm like, what the hell are these things? And he thought they were deer feeders. Like they would play like game shit. Also, there's no deers here, dude. He thought, I know. I was like, what are they? When I saw people throwing discs into them, it's like frisbee golf. I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. Like, it looks kind of lame. He's all, yeah, it looks kind of lame, huh? And I was like, let's go try it. And he's just like, yeah, let's go. So we went to this old disc golf store called Aiming for the Chain that a local legend here, Birdie Bob, had owned. And we're like, there's all these discs, and I'm like, I don't know what does what. What's a good beginner disc? He's like, here, try the DX Archangel. Was my first one, right? It's a blue one with the white stamp. I'll never forget it. So DX Archangel, and I had a Pro Firebird, but it was on Champ Plastic before they had the champion name. They used to yeah. So I used to stamp Pro because they have the old Pro stamp before they named the champion. So
good shit.
The bomb stuff, and it was like $15. Yeah, now $100 disc, right? So
yeah, if it's brand new, you get at least 3.
Oh yeah, if I knew what I knew now, I would have bought the whole stock because they were selling at Longs down the street for $10 flat. 10-time rocks, 11-time rocks, $10, and we didn't know then. So anyway,
nobody knew that.
I got an AVR punt approach, the old one with like that old '80s diamond. Remember that one?
Yeah.
So I just had 3 discs, and we went and played. I was like, dude, this is actually kind of fun. You know, I got a couple birdies. I'm like, man, I could only throw sidearm. I couldn't throw backhand for shit. I could not even throw 100 feet. It was just horrible. So I was spraying into the houses and stuff, but I could throw sidearm because it was like throwing a baseball. So I'm like, okay, So it ended up turning. We of course, since we could drink, we'd bring a 24-pack of like Natural Ice or some shit beer. And we just get hammered playing this, and it was only 18 holes at the time. So we played the course like twice, and we'd go and pass out somewhere and just take a nap under a tree in the shade because you could do that. It's such a big park. It's 80 acres. So it was super fun to do on the weekends. So after that, I started getting a little bit more into. I started buying more stuff. So then we got a backpack, which was an upgrade, like a JanSport. I'm like, oh yeah, now I can carry more discs. We had like 5 discs, which we thought was a lot.
More room for beer. More room for beer.
Put all your stuff was in there. So we had that running, and then that's when we played for a couple years. And then my son was born in 2002. So I played for about another year, and then I ended up taking a break for like 5 years. I kind of it was weird. I kind of just like stopped. Like, I didn't really have the bug yet. And then when I had moved to a new house, I had my disc still in storage. And I'm like, I'm going to go play again. But my cousin had moved out of up to another county. He moved up north about 4 hours away. So I didn't have no one to play with. I didn't know anyone that played. I didn't know any of the guys at the park. So I started going to play by myself. And I ended up seeing all these guys, the same group of guys playing. And I'm like, man, these guys play a lot. So I went up and I had found one of their discs on one of the holes. So I walked up, and it's my friend Lawrence Halili. He's a local legend here. We call him the mayor because he's such a nice guy. And he takes care of all of his friends. So I brought him the disc. I'm like, yeah, I found this disc, called the number, and I met him. He's like, man, thank you so much. And I'm like, what do you guys, can I play with you guys? Yeah. Ran around with them, and then before you know it, I just started coming out every Wednesday for the doubles. They had a doubles match every Wednesday, and then before you know it, I was just a regular. And all those guys are like some of my really close friends now. So
absolutely, dude. We're all a giant family when it comes down to it. In the disc golf.
It was a different group of friends that I hang out with now because I grew up hanging out with like troublemakers and gangsters, and it was just my background that I hung out with, and I was kind of like, every time I go hang out with these guys, I'm gonna get in trouble, we're gonna get arrested, I'm gonna get a fight. So when I went to this disc golf, it was kind of weird. I had to adapt to it because it was like, man, I can relax with these guys. I don't have to constantly be like worrying about shit. So I started hanging out with those guys, and now dude, they're some of my best friends, and it's just a whole different type of family, and it really is. It's like when they say disc golf, most people are family. It's like you guys. I don't even know you guys personally, but I could talk to you like we've known each other for years. And
Exactly. We're all family.
For the record, Mike and I spoke for 49 seconds yesterday. That's it. That's all. He walked into a 4-person interview being like, the bearded guy. I remember him. Like that's
absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's just because we all
Mike,
share a common love, So,
sorry, dude.
What's that?
Yeah, I guess I didn't introduce myself. I'm Austin Lytle.
Oh yeah, we didn't do anything.
Yeah. You sent me the friend request. Yeah.
I sent you a message the other day, and this is Matt Versola, MTV.
All right,
over
cool.
there's Cody.
Big fan, man.
And then bottom fan's Cody Vitale.
Okay. Yeah. So it's
all right. Now we're all family.
That's the thing, though, man.
What you're talking to any courts and most tournaments, and it's like everyone's. It's like, oh, where are you from? Oh, I played that course, so it kind of brings you like, oh, I love your course. Like the course can, where are you from? What's your home course? De La Vega is my home course. Oh man, awesome! And it's almost like you're instant friends.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. Like it's different. It's a different from what I was used to. So now I'm adapted to it. And now I'm kind of blew up in the whole. I get a lot of people saying, hey, I love your videos, and I love that stuff. So I have a small following. Not it's not huge, but
bigger than ours, man. Bigger than ours. Yeah, we're infinitesimal right now. We're small. We're tiny.
This golf is
what you guys are doing here is so great though. Like the whole setup you have, the multiple screens. You're on the right track, perfect. And
thanks, dude.
You guys will blow up. I guarantee you guys will be huge. So,
yeah.
Yeah. So I got a question. Like, obviously you've been playing a while and stuff. Do you still keep up with like Pro Tour? Are you like tuning into live coverage? Are you paying for live coverage, or are you just kind of like disc golfing for your disc?
I haven't paid for the live coverage. I'll mostly just watch it. But I'll keep up with it, and I like to stir the pot. I don't know if I'm pretty sure everyone knows me for reading draft. I like to do that. I like to piss people off sometimes, and I like to pop people's bubbles, their safety bubbles. So it's like, but when it comes to like, the Paul and the whole, there's a lot of people that, I'm tired of seeing Paul win. It's like, well, then have your favorite disc golfer get better. It's like, come on. What is it?
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? Go out there and train him or what?
You go out and beat him.
Hit him up on his GoFundMe or something. It's like, dude,
hit him up on his GoFundMe.
Paul is an unmovable. Okay, he came 10th place. Oh, he's washed up. It's like, okay, he probably had ankle problems or something was wrong. There's always something, but Paul will never do that. He will never fall behind like that in terms of like, I'm just having. He just gives up. No, it's not like that. So
he's on another level. He is on another level from everybody else. And when he's not on that level, people cheer. They cheer because they can see him on their level. They're like, "Oh, he's mortal. That's great." Like, but he's really not. He's really not mortal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my friend Steve Rico. He's a close friend of mine. So I do a lot of stats for Legacy, and I talk to Steve quite often. So, and he told me, he's like, dude, Paul is a completely different breed of disc golfer from anyone that's in the game right now. And coming from Steve Rico, he used to be one of the best putters in the world. Him, Eric McCabe, during that time where Paul was young. Paul used to look up to Steve, look up to Ken Climo, and he was saying, he's like, when Paul's on fire, there is no one in the world, even when they're on fire, that can touch him. Nobody. No one can touch him. He'll smoke guys, in double digits. So it's like on the spread. And it's like everyone gets upset. And it's like, you should be happy that you have this guy doing this. Because it's like when Tiger Woods was doing that.
Yeah.
Now he's legendary. I give it maybe like 5 more years, maybe even 10 more years. And when Paul's like reached his peak, everyone's going to look back and see, like, look how good he was.
Yeah.
And look what he accomplished. And maybe not the way he even accomplished a Grand Slam anymore because of all the talent. We don't know that.
Right. And think about the way like Michael Jordan changed the way that people played basketball because they were emulating him. So LeBron is a numbers-wise technically amazing basketball player, but he's playing Jordan's version of the game. So Paul is taking this, like, Climo changed the game, and now Paul is again changing the game. So the people who come after Paul will be modeled after Paul, and will fix Paul. You know, we don't know that Paul can be fixed, but these people will figure that out.
I think, and I've always said, when the money comes in to the sport, when the big money comes in, and you're looking at millions of dollars for first place, you're going to see another breed of disc golfer come out from people that are just naturals. They're not even disc golfers. They're just like, I'm going to go try to get this money. I can do this. Yeah. And they're going to be good in a year, and they're going to start smoking everybody. And there's going to be so much talent, because the talent, the more numbers you can come in, the more people you have playing. Say you have 1 million new people, and there's like 100 really good ones. That's going to add to the pool of the top 10 or 15 that we have now.
Yeah.
Because so it's going to be about when the money really starts coming in the sport. That's my opinion.
That's what we've said on before podcasts. So I've got a viewer question, and you answered my next question, so I'll ask a different question. But what's your favorite tournament to watch or go to or play, whatever you want to answer? And then when are we going to get some more disc golf news and brews episodes?
So my favorite tournament, I really like to go to Masters Cup in De La. I like the area. Usually I'll hook up with the Legacy guys. We'll hang out in the same spot. We'll go and just have a good time, and then I'll go film it, or the Memorial in Arizona. I really like the Memorial. Those are the ones I like to watch. The one I have to go to every year is the Coyote Classic in Ventura, California. So that's the one I compete in. I never film it, and it's just the best ran tournament. You're camping right next to the actual course. They section off an area just for the disc golfers, and so only disc golfers can rent a certain part. So you have your own little area. Then the rest of it plays through other campgrounds that are reserved, so we can set up a tournament. That's just the funnest tournament I ever go to is the Coyote Classic in Ventura. The raffle's fun. There's barbecues. There's the parties. It's just, you see everyone gets along. It's just, that's the funnest part, in my opinion. The disc golf news and brew situation. Me and Carl had agreed that we were going to get the software running and get more equipment and do it on a different level. And then while we're doing this COVID thing kind of popped up. So I don't know if you guys heard of it. So this COVID.
Yeah, we noticed you had several masks on. I don't know if that was like a specific, like, hey, these dudes are from the South where no one believes in this shit. I don't know if that was like what your mask thing was. But trust me, I'm from Atlanta. Atlanta's not the South. We believe in it. Like, we're wearing masks, just putting that out there. But yeah, we're safe. We're safe.
Yeah. So we and Carl had basically decided that, hey, let's for the 100th episode, let's do a brand new layout. Let's do a brand new visuals. Everything's gonna be sick. Maybe we have like an intro song, something funny, like an 80s vibe intro song, and he's like, yeah. I was like, dude, I'm totally down for it. Let's buy some software, get some equipment. And then probably a month later, then the COVID hit. I'm like, what is this? And then so it's kind of social distancing because we always did it in between. And plus his fiance now is he's gonna have a kid. So he's expecting a baby. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna, wait it out and see what happens. And I told him, even if I have to do another show, just some type of keeping up with the disc golf news and stuff. But our disc golf news and brews was more, we were calling people out in terms of people messed up, or if what's the latest drama. We were kind of the drama show. We were the hard copy.
Nice. The hard copy.
Yeah, the current affair.
I haven't heard current affair or hard copy since I was like 15 years old. That's amazing.
We were that guy on Predator 2 that was going around doing all the videos, or the guy on RoboCop. So yeah, so we play by ear, and then once this happened, he had talked to me about it. I was like, you know what, let's just take a break, and it's not gone. So just in case anyone's wondering, it's not gone. Yeah, it's just a hiatus. So
We hope it's coming back because it was like I said, you've been in the disc golf media game since before it was easy. Like nowadays with Snapchat filters and Instagram Live or Instagram shows or whatever, it's really easy to be like a disc golf media guy. Like we're doing this out of nowhere. You know, it's very easy to do it.
Easy.
But you've been doing it for a long time, and your art has been a big influence on what you did. And I noticed looking at your Instagram and looking at some of the other stuff, you have a lot of street art culture, and you also have a lot of like horror comic book kind of influence on your art.
Yeah.
Can you explain where that comes from, and like how are you using that in disc golf?
So when I was young, my cousin, I told you about my cousin Mark, him and his brother Anthony, they used to watch me when my mom went to work. So I was, oh man, I can't remember. I was pretty young, 3, 4, and they'd always pick on me and bully me, and they make me watch horror movies. And it was all about scaring the shit out of me every time I came around the corner, and I grew accustomed to it. So I was watching Nightmare on Elm Street when I was like 5 or 6 years old, which is still my number one favorite movie, the 1984 Nightmare on Elm Street with Robert Englund. And I loved the movie as a kid, and my mom was like, "Don't be showing him these movies," you know, getting all pissed off at him. I'm watching American Werewolf in London. I'm watching The Company of Wolves, The Howling, all these different horror movies. So I was molded at a really young, which I should not have been watching these movies at this young age. I wouldn't even let my daughter watch it. She's 12. I wouldn't even let her watch it now. So it's like I was molded into this darkness of horror movies, action with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. I was watching First Blood when it first came out. I was still a single digit kid at my age. So I was like, I liked it. And then I was a lucid dreamer when it came to when I would have nightmares watching this shit and then going to sleep, waking up like scared and shit. But then I started learning to control my dreams. So I basically took all that darkness, the skulls, all that stuff and when I was drawing I've been drawing when I'm a pretty young age. I like to draw like the blood and the death and the stuff. And it's not because I was disturbed. It just, I like that better. I like the demon aspect over the angel aspect.
Yeah.
So
yeah, dude, my favorite skateboard deck artist and snowboard deck artist is the guy who does like these zombies and crayon. I mean, there's something to be said about like you strip away the body or whatever, and all of a sudden the art becomes a little more visceral and real. So it's
1978, Dawn of the Dead. I was watching that. I was watching my Predator. I had that on a VHS. Remember when you used to be able to put 3 movies on a VHS?
Oh yeah, you put a little tab over,
right? So it's on extended play, and it was like, oh well, if you put it on LP, you get a little bit better quality. You could barely tell. So I had Tango and Cash, I had Predator, and I cannot remember the last movie, but I had those, and I watched those after school every day. I watched Predator, and it was just, I love the when Jesse Ventura gets his head or his chest exploding and there is getting skinned, and that was just so cooler to them. When I would go over to my friend's house and they were watching cartoons still. I watched cartoons too on Saturday, but when it was only on Saturday. But they were watching like, oh, I can only watch this. I'm like, you can't watch like a scary movie. No. I'm like, what? And I'm like saying this, I'm like 7 or 8 years old. And I was kind of a bad influence on kids because I'm trying to get them to watch this shit. And they're all scarred for life. So it's like, I couldn't do this. I'm like, man, I could just go home and pop the VCR in my room and watch whatever I wanted. So sometimes my mom would be like, what are you doing watching this? I like it. And she was really lenient on me in terms of, well, if it's not bothering, it'll go ahead, whatever.
Yeah.
So, and that's pretty much where my art aspect I was pulled from. I started doing graffiti at a pretty young age, 11, 12 years old. I was busted. I think I was busted at 12. Was on probation, and then I got busted again. Did juvenile hall time. 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Birthday was in juvenile hall. So, no, sorry, 13, 14, 15, 16 birthday was in juvenile hall. And all for graffiti. So the street aspect was we didn't have the internet. It was still early 90s, so I got all my art influence and street art from magazines, from graffiti magazines. Can Control, the Source magazine used to have some stuff on there. And then one of my stepbrother was a breakdancer, so a lot of the graffiti aspect and DJing came from him. All that whole hip hop world, and once I got introduced to that, that was a wrap. That's where I'm at now. So
you can definitely tell you've been doing it for forever. And I agree with what you said earlier that you should be a tattoo artist, but maybe you can practice on some pigs or something.
So I guess there's some product you can buy where it's like a fake arm or something. So and there's these different parts of art that it's like super. It's a synthetic arm that has like, I guess, the closest to the skin. What would happen when you're tatting on it. So I really want to try it. It's just sometimes I just don't have any time, and it's just another adventure that I'm one of those guys. I'm a procrastinator, so I'll start a project and then completely forget about it for 6 months, and then come back to it later, and I'll start this one. I'll start doing this one.
I'm the same way.
Yeah,
dude,
and I got this murder mini.
The three of us need to start a podcast that never does anything because we'd be great at it. I've been
doing this murder mini thing, which is pretty cool with the murder minis. I'm doing this is a foot fault one.
Yeah,
it's like an '80s style Bud Leaf, but
we got a little freeze there, but yeah.
Nice.
So mini, the weed mini, that's good. So you guys know at home, Murder Mike will probably he's probably coming right back on, but Austin had a transformer blow.
Oh yeah.
But we got you back now.
I was showing them my murder minis that this is like the current venture I'm doing now. COVID kind of screwed that up too because people kind of stopped playing. So and it was going good for a minute, and then it was like, oh man, COVID blew up right when I started this venture. So I'm like, right now, I would paint girls in person. I would come up to their house or wherever. Most of them are my friends. Most of them stay anonymous. I body paint them on their boobs or their tit or their ass or whatever they want me. And then, but now it's like, some of them are like, oh, I don't know, it's social distancing. How about this? I'll get a picture of you and I'll paint it on Procreate because I just acquired the iPad.
Well, dude, it's so funny because like we had Pat LePage from AGL Discs on a couple weeks ago. He's friends with Sam from Chain Bang.
Yeah.
And Zoe Raimi is Sam's like girl now. Like they're hanging out. Yeah. And so when I was scrolling through your stuff and I was like, wait a minute, like that. I know this person. This person is somebody who follows Frolfcenter, and we follow them on Instagram. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
there we go.
Yeah. I had seen her, and I know she's a disc golfer, and then she had posted a picture. She's revealing in one of her pictures. So I'm like, hey, I could paint one of those pictures. I asked for permission, and she's like, yeah. And she sent me more pictures. Like, hey, check this out. Let's paint these. I'm like, these are way better. Like, there's no obstruction. Of course, I gotta censor some stuff out. And then Sam here for the Chang Man was messaging me too. He's like, yeah, she's hella cool. And then they were talking while I was messaging her as well. And they ended up getting together, which is awesome. So, and he's totally cool with it.
So that happened. That was through you that this happened?
No, it didn't happen through me. I guess she was simultaneously messaging both of us.
Okay, and, it was all in the same, yeah.
Right. Like she's like, do you know Sam from here for the Chang Man? I was like, he's on my friends list, and he's pretty cool. Oh, I'm talking to him right now, so that's why I wasn't responding. And I was just asking, I just wanted to ask for permission. I could paint one of your pictures. And she was like, yeah, absolutely, go for it. So I started painting one. And I was like, do you have any different angles? And then she sent me another picture, and I was like, oh, that's great. So I'll use that one. And then they ended up kept talking. I guess she lived out in Oregon or something. So they ended up meeting up, and they're together, which is great. So.
Yeah, it's a crazy confluence there. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, it's like golf brought them together, obviously.
MurderMike, have you ever heard of Waffle House?
I have, and I knew you were going to answer that question because I've seen that on the other ones. I've been to Waffle House one time in my life.
We changed it for you though. We changed the question.
Oh, what is it?
You can give us your in and out order.
Okay.
Because we're all jealous as fuck over here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me answer the Waffle House one time. I went there when I first went to the memorial. I think it was 2014, and I was with the Legacy crew, Todd Mitchell, and we had stopped at the Waffle House. I'm like, I heard about this place. Let's check it out, and it was great. I loved it. I ordered blueberry pancakes, bacon, of course. Got to have bacon and some eggs, and it was so delicious. That's the only time I've ever been there. and that was the last time I've ever been there. So I was in 2014.
I feel like we're gonna fly you out to Atlanta and film some rounds with us because like we'll take you to all the good Waffle Houses. Like there's good ones in that.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, absolutely. My order for In-N-Out. So I have an In-N-Out, which is probably like 10 minutes for me. I get on the freeway, get off the freeway. It's right there on the off ramp. I can get right back on the freeway and come back to my house.
Dude, that's the most LA thing. I get on the freeway, there's an In-N-Out, I get off the freeway. That's if I was like, man, I had shrimp and grits for breakfast, bro. Like that's what we're doing right now.
It's like that SNL skit, The Californians. If you guys haven't seen that, watch it. It's hilarious. All they do is talk about interchanges and streets and stuff. So my ideal order is I always get a double animal style. No, I don't really like tomato. I like it in salsa. Double animal style, no tomato. Order fries, animal style, and a Neapolitan shake.
Nice.
And I wish they had bacon. So I don't know what it is about that. So my friend used to manage the In-N-Out that I go to, and he would have bacon. And when I came, I would say, "Hey, I'm headed over." He'd fry up some bacon and throw it on the double. And it was just so good. But yeah, they don't serve bacon, which I don't understand why they don't start. But it is what it is. So yeah. So that's what it is. Animal style everything. And then an extra.
I think that's weird. We have Chick-fil-A. Like that. There's weirder stuff in fast food than not serving bacon for sure.
We have a Chick-fil-A here. We have a Chick-fil-A. Across that's a Wingstop. Over to the right is a Popeyes, and then across that's a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Damn.
All within this block.
That's a lot of chicken.
That's a lot of chicken, dude.
Yeah, so
Chris Dickerson would be in heaven.
Chris Dickerson would be all about where you're talking about.
He wants to live there. He should move there.
His camo pants would fit in perfectly.
We have never seen them. Can't see the pants.
I get you get like where did his bottom half go? What just happened?
Yeah.
And again, if you guys didn't know, I just moved into my new house, so the Wi-Fi was weird. That's why I had to move down here. Austin's house, they just blew a transformer somehow.
Yeah. So a car hit the telephone pole and knocked it over. Austin said he heard
the other screen.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's
always something.
Well, dude, it's so funny. Like, we have the dude on from California, and we're like, yeah, some Dukes of Hazzard shit, dude. Just hit the telephone pole, just knocked the fuck over. Like, that's what happened. Like,
that's horrible.
You know what I mean? Like, here we be with this. Okay. We're all very jealous. You live in a state where legal herbal medicine exists. I want to know what percentage of your casual rounds are 100% sober?
None.
0%.
0%. Yeah. So what? As I told you earlier, there was probably for the first 3 years of playing, I didn't ever play sober. And I'm not saying I'm just crazy alcoholic. It's like, no, we had to have beer because it was a fun game. Me and my cousin loved it. We have other friends come out, other cousins come out, but there was always beer. We took the advantage of the point that it's a wet park. There's gonna be beer, and I probably only honestly, the amount of rounds that I played sober, less than 50, less than 20 in the 19 years I've been playing, at least less than 20. Let's just define sober. The amount of rounds I drank a beer.
Sure. I don't mean that. I mean like fucking fourth grade sober. Like, how many rounds are fourth grade sober?
Oh, I see. Yeah. There was 0. No. Every tournament, even I don't care where we're at. I don't care if it's a A tier, if it's a B tier, whatever it is. I'm gonna find a way to drink, and you're not gonna know about it. And I don't care about the rules. I don't care. So it's like,
you're a man after my own heart, Murder Mike. You're a man after my own heart, sir.
So it's like, there's gonna be the guys that are like, you can't be drinking. Well, don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. Just worry about your round, and I'll take care of myself. I'll put it in a hydro flask if I have to. You can smell the beer. Okay, well, it looks like we're having vodka cranberry. Like, it's gonna have something in there where what it does is, I believe, it makes you play better. And I know there's a lot of people out there that feel that nerve wracking can get to you, and it brings you down. You're more relaxed, and I don't want
limberness, you know.
Yes, you're more, you flow better. Everything is just more. It's just like water, like the Bruce Lee. Be like water, my friend.
Yeah,
be like beer, my friend. So it's like
beer is 94% water most of the time.
Yeah. What's your favorite drink overall? Is it vodka cran? Is it whiskey and something?
Vodka is my go-to. I don't really drink it as much. I really kind of stay away from the hard liquor. I'll drink vodka. Maybe I'll have a mixed drink like once a week.
Favorite beer? Is Mickey's your favorite beer?
My overall favorite beer, yes, but IPA. I'm mostly on IPAs. I like to go and try new IPAs all the time. So I'm always looking for something new, always looking for recommendations.
Dogfish Head is really good.
Dude, we should get your address and send you some Tropicalia. We've got a banger here in Georgia that's just the best. So
I noticed that you mentioned that on one of the comments, the Tropicalia, and I was like, wait a second. There's a beer brewery up the street from me, Santa Maria Brew, and they have a Tropicali.
Oh
yes, yeah. I think we were first, but just barely. But I've seen the Tropicali, and I'm like, oh man, that feels dirty to me. I don't like it. Yeah,
brew and tap it, and it's like a blue and yellow can.
Ours is orange and blue. Yeah.
Yeah, it's delicious. So that's what I was like. Maybe he spelt it wrong. I was whatever, you know. But IPAs. If I had a go-to IPA, there's so many, man. It's like I have a top 500, but a go-to would be if I could pick one IPA that I could drink every day on the course, it would be Blind Pig from Russian River.
Oh, nice!
Dude, Russian River is amazing.
Everyone likes Pliny the Elder because of the obscurity of it. Yeah. You couldn't get it anywhere, and then I always thought that Blind Pig was better. It's the step down from the double. And it's just smoother. It just tastes so much better. So Blind Pig was something I could drink all the time without getting sick of it.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we sure can. Welcome back, dude. Somebody blew up your spot, huh?
Yeah, yo. So get this. Literally, we're in the middle of the cast. We hear this loud boom, and it's like literally maybe like a couple miles up the street from us. And come to find out, some dude's backing a trailer into his driveway and smashed straight into a telephone pole and smashed the transformer out. Yeah, FML.
Welcome to Georgia, bro. Welcome to
so
Georgia.
Here we are, live on the back patio. I just needed to come back on.
Oh, that's great.
I just needed to come back on and make sure I said thank you, Murder Mike, for coming back on, man.
Absolutely.
I don't know how long I'll be able to hang y'all around. I need my battery life as long as I can. But
gotta get a portable.
Say thanks for coming on.
Cool.
Yeah, we're all out of battery.
So.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So Murder Mike.
Extension cord.
Yeah. There you go. All right,
he went down to the 1%.
I love those boys. Awesome. So. Man. Celebrity dub, alive or dead, who would you want to be your celebrity doubles partner that not a disc golf celebrity, like a real celebrity? Who's your partner?
Dead or alive?
Dead or
anybody,
alive?
Yeah, any famous person.
Oh. Man. Like if we were playing to win, I would have to get someone athletic. If we were playing to have fun, I would have to get just someone that's just a fun actor, maybe a musician. Man, that's a great question. I never even thought of that. Even
dude, I'm dying to know this question.
Everybody.
You know what?
Jesus, dude, you're gonna put me on without any sunglasses?
Someone that played disc golf prior would be Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. Okay.
And he played down an hour for me at Goleta by in Santa Barbara. I liked Paul Walker. I didn't care for the Fast and Furious movies, but I know that guy was just a genuine good guy. So, and they said that when he was out there playing Goleta, people would walk up to him. He's always nice and everything like that. I would play with him knowing that he was a player, like he played. If I was going to play with someone fun, fuck, dude. Jim Carrey. Maybe, maybe a comedian like Mitch Hedberg.
Hedberg, dude.
Just someone, just someone that would be. I'm just laughing the whole time. Carrie would probably be just the visual character.
I can see him just like,
it would be so
exaggerated and weird.
Yeah, Jim Carrey for sure. Or Mitch Hedberg. I just like Mitch Hedberg would probably just crack a one-liner after every throw. It would be amazing. It would be amazing.
It'd be super, super crazy.
I mean, I could go on and on, like, Bob Marley or Tupac or something. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, I think it would be someone that I would have fun with rather than someone that I don't know if Tupac would even like disc golf. I mean, he'd probably be cussing the whole time or pissed off. But I think someone that I would actually have genuine fun with. Yeah. Jim Carrey, one of the old school comedians like that.
That'd be good. That'd be really good. Yeah.
Fun.
So let's say you win that tournament. You and that celebrity, Jim Carrey. You and Jim Carrey win this Pro-Am tournament we've made up, right? Where are you going to celebrate your win? What are you eating? What are you drinking? Like, what's the I'm going to fucking just while out. Like, I'm going to show out. What am I doing? You just made $1 million at this tournament. You're gonna blow it all. What are you doing?
See, I've only ever been to the surrounding states of California. So I've only been to Oregon, Nevada, and Arizona.
Dude, as soon as COVID's over, you're coming to Atlanta and hanging out.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
I've been invited to so many places. Texas, Florida, Maine, Michigan, all these places, and I would love to go.
The problem is none of them have Atlanta. So
I'm so down to come together. Oregon, my friends that live in Oregon, they're like, dude, you got to come. There's breweries everywhere. And you could just walk to all of them. And I'm like, yeah, my friends in Michigan, you got to come over. We'll fly you out here. I'm like, I want to go. It's just this kind of screwed up for everything. But, okay, let's say, how about the places that I've been?
Sure.
Places that I haven't been. So, if it's somewhere that I've been and maybe I could rent out the whole place.
Yeah.
And no one else is allowed in, but only invites. It'd be Neptune's Net in Malibu, right there on the coast.
What kind of food?
It's all seafood. It's in a lot of movies. It was in Point Break. It was in Fast and Furious.
It was in Point Break. You sold me at Point Break.
Yeah, Point Break. Remember when Keanu goes in and asks the girl to teach him how to surf?
Oh, I remember. Yeah,
that's Neptune's Net. Neptune's Net it's amazing seafood, and when you're in line, there's this huge cooler of beer, and you can grab the beer while you're in line. And you can drink it right there. It's just like a liquor store inside. That would be badass because you're right there on the coast. Now, somewhere I haven't been, I would have to be somewhere wooded, like some type of festival where it's just
Georgia.
Carefree. Yeah, carefree festival. I don't know what you guys have over there. Some type of like a beer festival.
Sweetwater 420 Fest?
Frolfcenter
420 Fest with how about this? $1 million. Okay, I'm hiring private concert, all the artists I want to show up, all the breweries I want to show up and serve everyone, and then all the best dispensaries to show up and serve everyone. That's what it would be. And all my friends are invited, all the disc golf families invited, and it'd have to be somewhere where there's no disturbances, there's no one that we would disturb. It's just perfect right there. That's not any specific place, but that's the style I would have it in.
I like that. That's a very disc golf vibe. That's a very disc golf like.
It's so fun. It's yeah. It's you know what's so funny too. I've been to so many tournaments and there's all these, like you say, disc golf is family. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
But I've been to so many tournaments and I've seen everyone's drinking, everyone's smoking, doing whatever they want, and I don't think I've ever seen a fight. Like, I've seen one fight at my course, and I filmed it, and it was hilarious to me because the guy deserved it during the round. But other than that, it's like I was expecting it because of the old way I partied. Oh yeah, who's fighting tonight? That's how it was. Who's fighting?
Yeah.
Oh, someone's in a fight. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my friend. And every time, 9 out of 10 times, there's a fight. So I'm expecting that when I go to when I cross over to disc golf, I'm expecting people to be fighting. Oh yeah, there's kegers. Everyone's smoking. Oh man, there's any fight tonight? Nothing. And I'm like, oh okay. Yeah, maybe it's just a one and then over and over. I haven't really seen a actual fist fight. And now I'm like thinking, man, this is legit. This is cool. People are more adult-like. They're more grown up. Not everyone, but
no.
It is what it is. I liked it. Yeah, I kind of really took and fight with it. So
yeah, we have a viewer question from Zach Smith who just won. We threw a little distance contest a couple weeks ago off this cliff at a driving range. He's a lefty. There was a perfect win for him. His name's Zach Smith. He had a question. I've never been to California. What are 3 courses that are must play in California?
Oh man, gotta play De La. You know what? I can just give you more than 3. But in terms of if I was now, there's places that I haven't played that I know are must plays, even though I haven't played there. The first one that comes to mind is Birds of Paradise. Up north, De La for sure. Brooks Trails up north. It's right next to oh shit, I forgot the name of the brewery. You guys probably know what I'm talking about.
Nevada.
What's that?
Sierra Nevada Brewery.
No, it's not near Sierra Nevada. It's this brewery. I went there for my birthday. We played Brooks Trails with my friends and my girl at the time, and then we traveled to this brewery that had a course on it, and it's so sick.
Yeah.
And Boone's Farm.
No, wait, like Boone's Farm, like the.
I think it's BOONT.
Boone's Farm. I thought you meant Boone's Farm, like the wine.
Yeah. No, not that. No, not that.
I was like, does Mad Dog 2020 have a driving range? Like, what's happening over there?
I can't remember the name of the freaking. Someone will chime in and say it, but they have a course there, which is awesome. And but must play. You got. I mean, let's start from this. Let's start from SoCal. Moving up, Morley because of its fame, but you're going to be waiting on holes. Then you travel a little north, La Mirada for sure. Go check out Silmar, home of the Ricos, the hardest working disc golf family, Legacy area. Then head up a little north, Ventura, Lake Casitas for sure. If you want to camp, you want to get away, there's no distractions, go to Lake Casitas. Awesome. Go a little bit, then go straight to Santa Maria, Waller Park for sure. That's my home course. North of there, you can hit up De La Vega and Santa Cruz, and then when you start getting north, it's a little foggy because I've only played certain courses up there. Stafford Lake is really awesome. Stafford Lake is really good. I like that place. Hard as fuck. If it's in the blacks, it's really challenging, but absolutely beautiful. Stafford Lake, and then Brooks Trails for sure, and then the other one. Check out Black Mouse. Black Mouse is about 40 minutes north of Santa Cruz. It's a little 18-hole. You could play mostly with mid-ranges, but it's like a redwood forest, high canopy. Even when it's sunny, lots of shade. So you're kind of like in this little world. And it was built as a project from the junior high school that it's on their property. It was like a little. I think it's a high school. I don't know. I know it was some type of senior project or something. They made a course, and then it ended up blowing up being like this amazing badass course. So it's called Black Mouse. And then I would check out Birds of Paradise, and then I think you're going into Oregon after that. So
hell yeah.
California is 2 states. It's SoCal and NorCal, 2 completely different states. It's completely different cultures.
Yeah. I feel like that's Atlanta and Georgia in a lot of ways. So Atlanta has one course, and Georgia has a lot of courses, and they're all very close to Atlanta, sort of thing. we have a very New York City, New York sort of vibe here in Georgia, and Cody's up in North Carolina where everything's kind of just right down the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
So we've got 3 more questions for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up with the Freaknik?
So, dude. So
you know they know about that shit.
No, I know about that, dude.
That'd so dope.
So I live like 3 miles from skyscrapers. Like I live right in Atlanta, and it's one of those things where it's like, oh, Freaknik. Like Freaknik was a nightmare. Like people just loathed it. Like they shut the highway down. We had a highway that goes in a circle around the city. It's called 285. It's a bypass. It was just a parking lot party. It was basically a music festival on the highway. So the whole city just didn't exist for a weekend in the 90s. Like you can't get to Atlanta. Like you can't do it.
200,000 people running around the streets.
Yeah, like people were literally crawling over the barriers on the highway to get beer and ice from a gas station and come back to the highway to drink that beer on that ice. Like it was like a block party that just took over the world.
The whole city.
That was so crazy. Yeah, I used to read about that in the Source magazine, and Too Short talked about it when Too Short moved from Oakland to Atlanta, and he was rapping. And I was like, what is this thing? I have to go to it. But, I was probably like 14, 13 years old. I wasn't going anywhere.
No. We've got some good stuff in Atlanta. Atlanta's got a lot of I feel like New York City for a little while kind of ran American culture. American culture was New York City for a while. California was American culture for a long time, from like the mid 80s to the mid 90s. All of American culture was basically California. And Atlanta is kind of like the South is kind of being like, oh, you ought to listen to us for a little while. We got Donald Glover. You have the show Atlanta. We have those things like the rap culture is a big thing. So I think Atlanta is kind of getting its spot right now as being like American culture is a little dirty, a little filthy, a little nasty, a little Southern.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's why, for All for Magazine, let's be real. Like you've got a lot of West Coast coverage, you got a lot of East Coast coverage. You don't have a lot of dirty South coverage. Like that's the niche we're trying to fill. So.
Oh, dude, I was all about dirty South in the 90s with Master P and the whole No Limit, Cash Money. Cash Money, No Limit. Dude, these guys were dropping CDs every week. And it was like, how do I keep? Remember those CD covers? They weren't glass. They were like padded, printed on CD covers. And when you open them, it was so sick.
Dude.
TRU, C Murder. I know all that shit. I had.
And we're still there though. We still got like Killer Mike's putting out Run the Jewel stuff all the time.
Yeah, I love
everyone's like, when is Outkast is doing something? You know what I mean?
Oh, like, yeah, dude. Well, didn't they make what was that? When Big Boy made that one with the girl,
like 8 years ago.
Fantagram.
Yeah, Fantagram.
Big Grams.
Big Grams. Yeah, that dude. They had a couple of thick ass songs in there.
I got to see Big Grams at Red Rocks in the winter, which Red Rocks doesn't do things in the winter.
Wait, they do it for the ski.
Las Vegas?
No, that's fucking Denver, bro. So the thing,
yeah. So the place that called Red Rocks too, but it's more of like a swimming area. But
it was a fucking crazy thing where because of the ski industry show that's in Denver every year, they have one concert at Red Rocks in January, and it was Big Grams. So I go to this concert. My buddy works for a ski company. He gives me tickets, and I go. And Big Boy comes out and does Miss Jackson with Fantagram. And I was like, I mean, it blew my fucking mind. I was like, I've arrived. This is all I ever get in my life. That sort of thing. Yeah.
I remember when I first stole the CD, when I first stole Southern Playlistic Cadillac music from Payless Drugstore before they was called Payless Shoe Store. Remember Payless Drugstore? Oh, man. I stole the CD. They used to have those. They used to have the plastic thing that went into when you line up the CDs. Had a plastic case. Well, all you needed was a paper clip. And you just stuck in the thing. It would lower it. That's before they have the whole metal. Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
So okay. So more questions. This is probably one of the.
We got a couple more. I'm sorry. Yeah, we've slowly become the Joe Rogan of disc golf. It's been like an hour and a half to 2 hours every time. I'm sorry.
I'll be on here for hours. You guys want to have me on again? I'm down to answer.
Dude, we want to fly you out here. Let's come out and have a good time. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Do
we'll
some
find
funny
something.
footage, some funny memes, funny footage. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm down. I'll go come out. So when I come out, I want to go to a badass brewery. Your guys, what you recommend, the best brewery? What
all
is
three of them?
And then yeah, we'll just go from there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Atlanta's known for their strip club. So wait till after COVID.
Dude, so Flyboy is voted the #1 course in the world up until.
I've heard of Flyboy. Yes.
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
We'll take you there. Martin Young, please let us come. We love you.
I would love to go play whatever your best course is. Yeah.
It's a 6-hour course, 27 holes.
27
hours.
12.
I thought my course was long in the longs. My course is about 4.5 hours long.
Bring extra.
Nah, man, we got Flyboy's literally at 27 holes, the full length. It's like 6 hours with a foursome.
I want to add more courses to that list in California for the homie China Peak and Wrightwood and China Peak. China Peak, you have to take a ski lift up to the top and you play backwards. You play back down, and they said it's about 5 to 6 hours. Bring tons of water and bring this that you don't care destroying. I guess there's like these rocks that like will chunk your shit if you're throwing hyzers. You have to play conservative. You have to play smooth. But I heard it's absolutely beautiful, super sick, but very grueling. And then Tahoe, there's like 5 or 6 courses around the whole lake. There's so many courses. I've never been there. My friend Mike Graziano lives up there, and he's trying to get me to go up there too. And he's like, dude, they have a tournament called King of the Lake, and you play some of the courses around the lake. And it's huge. The lake's huge in Tahoe. Yeah. And there's tons of Turtle Rock, Zephyr, Bijou, all these crazy courses. So there's just so much. Anywhere you go, there's really not going to be a top 3. It's more like a top 10. Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, you have dirty amounts of course. It's upsetting to us. We have to drive an hour to every course. Be like, oh, he's in all the courses he wants.
The only thing that sucks about SoCal Disc Golf is that most of the courses, the majority courses, they're in public parks. So, they're not in NorCal. They are some, but most of them they're in. They're either sharing with the ball golf course or they're in a wooded area that's meant for them. SoCal, it's more industrialized. It's more city. So there is no property. So like, oh, let's try to put in this. If someone gets hit and they get pulled, and it's
Did you say they share it with the ball golf course?
The Brooks Trails, which is beautiful.
Is there multiple? Is there multiple of those, or just that one course? Because that's unheard of on the East Coast.
There's there was one that got shut down in LA that shared one with the ball golf course. Up north, there was where they held the St. Jude's tournament. That was at I think they called it Black Horse. They made it. That was just a temporary setup. But I know Brooks Trails is on a ball golf course. There's a couple up north. There was one in Paradise before Paradise burnt down, which was really sad. One of my friends lived up there, but there's a lot of courses. Even San Diego had one called Sun Valley that got shut down. There was another one. I forgot. Emerald Isle had it where you could rent ball golf golf carts. You could rent them and go around. There's one here. I think it's about 40 minutes from here in Los Osos, and that one is a ball golf, disc golf, soccer golf course. And they have these huge holes in the ground with the flag sticking out, and you kick a ball. And it's an awesome place. You can buy beer. You can put the beer in the cart. And you can rent the golf carts. But yeah, California has quite a bit of ball golf, disc golf courses that share the same course.
I love foot golf too. By the way, if you guys are bored one day, go grab a $5 soccer ball from Dick's and go out and play freaking foot golf.
Or even do a cash game, $50, $20, and you do winner take all. You do one round of disc golf, one round of the soccer golf, and then one round of ball golf. Even if you're trash at golf,
that's what we should
be
do.
fun. It's gonna be fun,
dude. That's our viral video with Murder Mike.
When you come, that's what we're doing. That's absolutely.
I'm really good at Tiger Woods on PlayStation. I'll smash. I shot a 19 down on an 18 hole I've been to Pebble Beach. I've been there on PlayStation 4. But other than that, like if someone made a video, we should do that. One round of disc golf, one round of ball golf, and one round of foot golf. And it would be so fun. Throw somebody on the line. And overall score.
I like my odds in this. I really like my odds in this.
What?
Carry over. So someone's gonna be better at the foot golf. One guy's gonna be better at the disc golf. One guy's gonna be better at the ball golf. So there's gonna be a balance.
I like my odds.
Yeah.
I like my odds.
If you're good at ball golf and disc golf,
down on the foot golf course.
you have a one up on everybody.
Cody used to play for Orlando City, which is shameful enough, but it was Major League Soccer, so that's cool.
But I suck at disc golf.
No, you're okay.
You have that's the strength that you would try to pull ahead during the ball golf round. Yeah. But it would be overall strokes. We'll basically find the pars for all three courses, and then this is our par.
I love it.
And that'd be awesome.
This sounds like the most fun I'm gonna have any weekend between now and my wedding. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
And it will just be the time of our lives, and that would be awesome.
Wait,
we can get Ace Run. We can get Ace Run Pro to film it, maybe.
Yeah, Ace Run Pro.
Yeah. Go live. We'll have some live stuff. We'll throw some pictures up on there. We'll do live scoring somehow. It would be pretty fun. It would be a 2-day thing. We'll maybe do like a Saturday, Sunday type thing, because obviously you don't want to play 3 rounds. But find out what's the hardest part. Maybe the ball golf and the disc golf course on Saturday, and then play the foot golf on Sunday.
Yeah,
that way we're not worked out.
Time issue, whatever.
Yeah.
And we have hangovers we have to manage, that whole thing.
Yeah. Now, if I come to Atlanta, what do I got to be worried? Is it a different type of climate? Because I'm a California boy. So
so humidity, you're going to have to drink more Gatorade than you thought you could drink.
Yeah.
You're going to get off the plane and be covered. Like, you're going to be swimming off the plane through humidity.
Yeah.
100%, that's the thing.
If I go smoke a cigarette right now, I will come in sweaty because it's that humid.
And he's in North Carolina. He's got 300 miles.
That humidity.
No, you got to worry about that. You got to worry about how many chicken wing bones you're going to step on the streets, because we have chicken wing bones on all the streets.
It's like a culture shock for me because I've never been that far.
It's lemon pepper wet all over the streets. We're just driving like through lemon pepper wet wings. Like
I'll go down to Stevie's house, Stevie Rico and Silmar. Once in a while, I'll go down there, stay at his house. We'll go to the factory. We'll go to Silmar. This last time I went down there a couple weeks ago, it was 102, and we're gonna go play Silmar. And I get there, and he's running a really cool weekly.
Yeah.
And so you want to play? I was like, you know what? Let me decide when I get there. And I didn't know it was gonna be that hot. On the way over there, driving to LA, it takes me about 2.5 hours to drive to his spot. I was like, hey, Google, what's the weather like in Silmar? And they're like, oh, look at my Google shit just came on right now.
We're listening. We're listening.
Today's high is going to be 102 with a low of like 98. And I'm like, Stevie, I'm just going to help you out with whatever you need, bro. I'm not playing that shit. Fuck that. And he was like, dude, I'm just going to walk around, make sure everyone's playing it. I'm not playing. I got there and I'm just like, dude, oh my gosh. It was so hot. And I played Silmar in 100 degree. And it takes so much out of you. It just drains you. And you're just like, I just need to get to a pool or a really cold shower.
Definitely have
to know what to expect.
You've got to come to Atlanta in the winter because basically we're a wooded city. So all the courses are way easier in the winter because you're not dealing with the foliage. And also the weather is, in January it might be, 71, 96% humidity as opposed to in March when you're just dying of heat.
96%?
Dude, it's so bad.
You're walking underwater.
I grew up in New York State, and I am dead down here. I'm down every day. I'm just like, drinking Emergency and Gatorade, just like, oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, it was 80.
There's no acclimation to that. Like you guys have.
You have been there 20
No.
years and it still sucks.
No,
Yeah.
Adam doesn't acclimate. I acclimate. I clean pools for a living, so I probably sweat 2 gallons a day.
Yeah.
It was 86% humidity here today.
Dude, this morning when I woke up, I always say it, Santa Maria weather, high of 72, low of 56.
Fuck off, bro.
10%.
Fuck
Every
off,
day,
bro.
it's a. That's why. Okay, I know people like a lot of people hate on California. I get it. I understand. Yeah, it's a liberal state. There's all these laws, blah blah blah. But you know what? It's expensive because we pay for the weather and we pay for the fucking beach.
Oh, dude,
there's a beach tax and a weather tax.
That's why you want to see it.
Even if you don't go, I could go right now and I'll be at the beach in 20 minutes. I could go on Pismo Beach. There's Pismo Beach, San Luis Obispo. I could walk on the pier.
We would pay the weather tax. 100%.
Pay the weather tax.
For the one bedroom apartments here, a minimum of $1,200. 1 bedroom in the ghetto, in the hood, on the west side. Oh yeah, I can go. I can take you up the street right here. I'll show you the area. It's hood, $1,200.
Dude,
Maybe $1,000.
our luxury apartment here in Durham was $1,200 a month, 2 bedroom, 2 bath. Fucking
Durham, North Carolina, bro. That's NASCAR country.
I have my friends that live in Ohio and Idaho. I play on PlayStation. I play in Warzone, and my friends are all, "How much you play at your house?" I'm like, "Well, I rent a room. It's $2,200, and but this house is different." He's like, "Dude, for $1,000, you can have a 3-bedroom house with a pool over here." And I'm like, "Yeah, but you get snowed in, and you can't even play disc golf for like 4 months." And I was like, over here, my friend is he's like, he makes really good money. He's like, "You couldn't pay me to live in those states." I was like, "Why don't you ever move to Arizona or Texas? You could buy a house for like $200,000." He's like, "You couldn't pay me $200,000 to move to those places. You want to impress me? Buy a house in California on the beach." He's like, "Then I'll be impressed." He's like, and he's gonna buy a house on the beach. And he's like, "I can never leave this area. It's the best weather in the world, and it's always nice."
Yeah,
that's amazing.
That's what it is. So I'm like, okay, whatever.
Austin Lytle said he plays Warzone. The guy that was on the podcast, he said that hit a 5.6, 4.69.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here is this the chat with the host and other guests. Here's my gamer tag on PS4. It's Murder Magic.
Murder Magic.
Yeah.
Murder Magic?
Yeah, Murder Magic. So I've been playing Xbox Live since early 2000. So I went to E3 way back in the day, Los Angeles Convention Center.
Is that correct?
Oh, with the K. With the K.
Oh, I got it. I'll fix it.
Yeah. So I went to E3. My friend owned a video game store, and I used to play GoldenEye and Perfect Dark tournaments back on Nintendo 64. And undefeated, never lost a tournament. Played these guys at this tournament. Was 1-on-3, smoked them all, and then they invited me to E3 with them, which was like $600 just to get into this thing. Wow. And they gave me a VIP badge, necklace, and I got to go for 3 days in the LA Convention Center, go around and touch all these. There was all these games you couldn't play. There's all these. I met stars. I met John Carpenter. Arnold Schwarzenegger was there. All these UFC fighters, porn stars. It was just the time of my life. I was 21, and it was just the best stuff ever. So, but I've been gaming since that's another thing. I'm a huge gamer. I've been gaming since Atari, which was also started by my cousins that used to make me watch horror movies. So,
hell yeah.
The Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat, Tekken days. That's all I did was do a quarter.
We're the same person, dude. You and I are the same person, Murder Mike. I'm just a Polish kid from New York, and you're just from Southern California. That's different. But I was Tekken and Street Fighter too. Like, we are the same person
all day. We had the Santa Maria Mall was pretty big on the arcade. They had an arcade when it first was installed called Goldmine, and that was during the pinball days and stuff. And then when it was called Tilt came out, and it was just all when Street Fighter 2 dropped. It was a whole new world. It was just that was during the days when there was no online gaming, and you were right next to somebody.
Yeah.
Shoulder to shoulder. You want to talk shit, you're going to get popped in the mouth. There was no talking shit now. Like nowadays, oh, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, right. You don't do that shit now. You're going to get dusted. So,
dude, to this day, I still yell Hadouken when someone hyzer flips some shit in the open.
There was no going on the internet looking how to throw a fireball.
Yeah.
No one knew how to do it. You had to ask somebody. How
downright backpack high kick. You turn into a dragon.
Like, well, how do you do the shuriken? How do you do the Hadouken? How do you do that uppercut? Oh, you forward, down, forward, punch. This one goes this way. This one goes this high. This one goes with fierce. And it's like there was no internet. And then when the internet just was new, you're printing out all the fucking moves on a paper. There was no player's guide. There's nothing you can do. You had to learn by hands-on experience. So it was just the funnest when you would get a quarter. There's a huge line to battle. You got a quarter and you put the quarter up on top of the screen. I'm next. And then it would go on your quarters and who's next. Tekken came out, Primal Rage. Remember Primal Rage with the fighting dinosaurs?
Dude, yeah.
Pit Fighter.
Primal Rage was something. It was like Rampage, but Tekken.
But yeah, and there was the Tyrannosaurus Rex versus the Raptor, and then you had Pit Fighter. Then you had Tekken came out. It looked like triangle stuff, and then it got better. And then you had Time Killers. There was there was so much stuff that was so fun. But yeah,
and now Mortal Kombat has like the Joker and Terminator and like some weird like Mortal Kombat's become a catch-all.
It's evolved, yeah. Mortal Kombat 11's evolved.
So it's like Super Smash.
I used to love pulling up the menu, and there's like 50 characters. You're like, who do I pick? And then the timer is going 20, 19. You're like, should I get that Sub-Zero or this Sub-Zero or that Sub-Zero? It was just.
Which generation of Sub-Zero do I want?
I wish we could go back, man.
What a silly thing that we're in the third generation of Mortal Kombat video games. Like, how old am I supposed to feel? You know what I mean?
Man, when I first moved to Grover Beach, which is next to Pismo Beach Arcade was where I used to go and learn. Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition was out, and then it was Mortal Kombat 2 was brand new.
Yeah, and that was the best one.
Yeah, I used to ditch school, get $20, throw the whole 20 with quarters, and I would be playing. It was only a quarter. It wasn't 50 cents. It was a quarter at that time. And I would be playing so I was like, okay, I can't go home until 3:30. So it's 8:30 right now. I'm going to be playing Mortal Kombat all day so my mom doesn't beat my ass when I get home. So I'd be playing Mortal Kombat all day. Guys would come, I'd rape them, just destroy them, and then it'd be over. But just the nostalgia of being in an arcade and playing with someone, the opponent you're playing is right there. So
right.
It was
and you're kind of looking at it's like NBA Jam, the NBA Jam cabinet.
Oh man, oh,
dude, that was so much like he's heating up, and you're just like, man,
is it the shoes?
Right, dude.
Oh,
the NBA Jam cabinet was my introduction to like culture in a group. Like you're just like, I'm standing next to this guy. Should I talk shit or should I just dunk on him? I'm just gonna dunk on him. Like that was my move.
Days, man. Hey, I have to use the restroom real quick. Is that cool?
Yeah, go right ahead. I will. You got it, dude. Yeah. So we have absolutely gone over any sort of limit of show we had ever hoped to go on. Right, Cody? We're approaching 2 hours. This is a new limit. Murder Mike's like, yo, I gotta piss, and we're like, please.
You go ahead. I can do my fun fact.
You gotta do your fun fact. I gotta piss too.
Hey, tell me how to pronounce it again. Oh, never mind. All right, so fun fact presented by 50/50 Disc, guys. It is the most northern course in the entire world. It's in Finland. Oh, I wish Adam would put the name up. It's Uhuskajoy Disc Golf Park. The most northern course. It's 4,200 miles away from Atlanta, which is, like a lot of kilometers. Par is 59. It's 6,229 feet, which again is a lot of kilometers because we're the only ones that use feet. Tag all your friends. Hopefully Adam will come back and put it on the bottom. We're looking for Frolfcenter viewers in Finland. So, and if you guys didn't know, we have a huge giveaway this week. Adam will bring it back. It's we already showed it. And again, some firsts tonight. We have our first guest from California. We have our first weather report from a different country. We got Graham Mickle finally watching. And Murder Mike is back.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, listen, I don't understand how Joe Rogan does it where his guests don't have to pee. I've watched 4 hours of Joe Rogan and no one pees, and I'm very confused about it because we go 45 minutes and I'm just like, I gotta fucking go.
I think they smoke more weed than they drink beer, but like there has to be some type of like maybe like a Colossi bag that like a sheepy.
Dude, Joe Rogan can afford a nurse to like catheter somebody, but like I feel like on Twitter they'd be like, Joe Rogan's podcast is great except for the catheter.
Gets a bottle, like, go ahead. Oh man, that'd be great.
You got any of those logos for my fun fact, real quick?
I have your. I'm sorry. Yeah, we need to. Sorry, my bad. Fun fact.
There we go. Fun fact. I did it already. You have the name of the city.
I don't have that
Can you pronounce
logo.
it for me at least?
I will pronounce it for you at least. It is Uzjoki.
Uzjoki. There you go.
Uzjoki. No. So it's definitely Finnish, but I said it Polish. But anyway, sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Anywho, Murder Mike, we were trying to fill some time there.
All good.
I got to ask you, and this is a question we ask all of our guests, and we let them decide how they're going to qualify the answer. Who are your top 3 disc golfers? And that's not to say who are the best 3 or your favorite 3 or the tallest 3 or the shortest 3. Who are the 3 disc golfers that when I say who are your favorite 3 disc golfers, what do you say?
Well, you know, I've been asked this a lot, and not a lot, but just I've been asked the question. And usually, I always say Steve Rico because he's close. He's a close friend of mine. He's a great player. One of the best disc golfers in terms of one of the best putters in the world, and he's someone that I looked up to because since I'm from California, when I first started filming, Steve was everywhere, and he was the best player in the state. So I was like always filming him. Paul McBeth too. I've seen Paul since he was young, and San Diego, all these places, growing up and then become the world champion. And then I was starstruck when I met Dave Felber. He was just off the world champion win, and I met him in San Diego. But if I were to put like a top 3, it would be Steve, Paul, and then I'd have to say Ken Climo.
Nice.
Yes.
That was a friend of mine. I never would ever meet the guy. Right? I was like, dude, this guy. I've been playing with this guy's disc with his name on all the discs I've ever played with. The Firebird, the Wraith, the Beast. The Beast had what's his name? Barry Schultz. I'm sorry. Firebird, the Wraith. There was the AVR, the Ken Climo, the KC AVR. I used all these discs, and I'm like, and I would ask my friends that when I was learning disc golf, who is this guy, Ken Climo? Oh man, it was just this big old thing. I'm like, I would love to see him play. And I started asking, who's the best in California? I asked this guy, Birdie Bob, who installed the disc golf course. Birdie Bob installed the course with Tim Selinsky. Tim Selinsky installed my home course with Birdie Bob, which is an honor. I never met Tim Selinsky, but I heard he was just an amazing man, and before he died, and through his whole life. So when I asked about Ken Climo, they're like, "Oh man, he just the way he throws the disc, it's like harmony and blah blah blah." So I'm like, "Well, who's the best in California?" Oh, Stevie Rico. everyone calls him Rico, and I'm like, really? Yeah, he's from L.A. And I'm like, I got to see that guy too. So I'm looking forward to seeing these guys. So when I met Stevie was hella cool to me. We clicked. We became instant friends. Then I started filming Stevie because he didn't really have a lot of footage out there on the tournaments. Everyone was always focused on Ken Climo, on Schultz. So when I started putting out Stevie's videos a lot, because he was always at the tournaments I went to, Steve would come to me. He's like, man, dude, thank you so much. Like, you got me out there. I was like, no, you got you out there. He's like, yeah, but you opened up all kinds of videos for me, and I didn't have too much footage. I'm like, dude, that's awesome. That, we can work together and do that. And then I started doing some designs for Legacy, him and Bamba. And then I met Paul McBeth, and I knew Paul was going to be big because just the way he played, the amount of raw talent that he had, and he was so young. And he could throw as far as these other guys, if not further, and hit big putts. I met Philo. I met all these guys. Bobby Music, good friend of mine. I love Bobby Music. That guy is like the coolest freaking player when it comes to keeping your head level, keeping a good head on your shoulders. You don't ever see him get pissed off. You don't ever see him kick his bag. And he's always said, I don't understand why guys get so mad out here. We're playing disc golf in the park for money. Why are you mad? Dude. And it was just the best thing. Like I've hung out with him in Vegas, and Bobby's such a cool freaking guy. And even when he's losing, he's won Santa Maria Open here a couple of times, and he's always said even when he was losing, he'd always pump up the other guys and tell them, hey, dude, hey, good putt. He was still giving you some type of boost. Even when he's losing, a lot of guys, you'll never see them do that. And you'll never see them go and congratulate you when they're losing. They're kind of just all bitter about it. And Bobby would be the guy that go, hey, good putt, man. That was awesome. And he's down by 5. So that's
fucking sportsmanship.
It shows his character and sportsmanship. And I've never seen Bobby get mad. And then Kyle Crabtree. When I first met Kyle Crabtree, I didn't know he was a 3-time USDGC putting champion. He won his first national tour when he went pro in his first year at the KC Wide Open. I'm like, dude, this guy his putts from 50 feet, just bling, I'm like, what the fuck is this? This guy is so sick, and he's from my home course. I'm like, dude, so there's just so many. I can't really narrow down a 3. There's just so many, but if I were to, it'd be Stevie, Paul, and Kenny.
Hell yeah. Glad to hear Kenny from you.
Yeah, when I first met Kenny, I first met him at the Memorial, the first one that I filmed. I think it's in 2014, 2013. He came over to play poker. It was him, Philo, and Ricky Wysocki, Dave Feldberg, Steve Rico. We're all hanging out. We're all having fun. Ricky's all into the poker. Philo's a good friend of mine. I love that guy. And then Kenny, I'm like, oh shit, this is fucking Ken Climo, right? So I was like, dude, this is awesome.
I'm just here to get a full house.
He's like, hey, nice to meet you, Murder Mike. How's it going? And I was just like, dude, this is fucking Ken Climo. And we were making these jokes all night because the 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Remember that joke with the shocker?
Yeah.
I brought that up, and Kenny's like, oh, I got all kinds of variations. And he started saying all these different variations, and me and him were going back and forth for hours on different versions of way to say 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, like 2 in the cooter, 1 in the pooter. We were doing all these funny different ones, right? And he's all, hey, Murder Mike. He's all, you're pretty cool, man. I like you. I was like, dude, this is awesome. And we hung out, and then I told him, hey, tomorrow morning, what time do you tee off? 8:30. I was like, well, I'm gonna film the lead card, but you know what? I'm gonna travel an hour, and I'm gonna film your whole round. And I want to get there's the only Masters round. No one was filming them, so I went and filmed them. That's on the footage. Just the whole round. It's him and Rex Rogers and a couple of other guys, and it was great. And he's like, dude, I would really appreciate that. And after I did that, dude, every time I see Kenny, what's up, Murder? He'll give me a hug. It's awesome. It's cool shit. So yeah.
Oh, Let's all, instead of you coming to Atlanta, let's all go to Florida and hang out with Kenny.
Right.
Cliff Stevens.
Let's do a Kenny weekend. Let's just tell Kenny it's his second bachelor party. We'll buy all the, you know what I mean?
Weekend with the Kenny. All
That
right.
would be so awesome.
So last question we got for you, man. And then we'll let you give your shout outs and whatever you want to tell the folks. But real quick, you
wait. I got a viewer question real quick first.
Okay. Bring more.
Saturday is National Disc Golf Day. Where are you playing Saturday for National Disc Golf Day?
Saturday?
This Saturday is August 1st. Where are you playing Saturday? Are you playing Saturday?
I play every weekend. I used to play every day. Now that the sun's you lose about a minute a day when the sun starts to go down. So I used to play every day at about 5:30 after work. But the whole COVID thing kind of fucked it up. But I'm gonna have to hit up my homie Lawrence Alili, like a really good friend of mine, and he's my road dog. So I'll be like, hey, I'm driving. Where you want to go? So, but if we do go somewhere, it's probably going to be either Waller right down the street. I may go to Atascadero, go to Howman, or Paso Robles Whale Rock. It's a winery that you could pay to play. I think it's like $5 to get in. You play through the grapevines and all. It's really awesome. You can drink there and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. I would say it's a wet park, but you know what? Everywhere I go is a wet park, whether it's a wet park or not. So
100% understand what you mean. I'm a believer in the 2-minute warning is when I should finish my beer.
Yeah, pretty much. 2-minute warning. I'm drinking. I'm looking around like I'm looking at their face.
Warning, right?
Yeah. I'll be a 2-minute warning, looking like, is this the type of guy to rat me out? Nah. So it's all good. But maybe Kachuma Lake. Kachuma Lake is a really fun course to play. It's between Waller Park and Lake Casitas, the Ventura tournament I told you about. $10 to get in. They have a liquor store there, and they have a gas station there, which is really cool. So that would be. I'm going to ask them, hey, what do you guys want to do? So I don't know, but it's probably going to be one of those 3 areas.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
All right, so you don't get a lot of time to think about this. You don't get to break it down. Who is going to overtake Macbeth for number 1, and when do you think it'll happen?
Who will overtake him? You know what? I don't think it will be anyone that's known right now.
No.
I don't think it's going to be anyone that's in terms of like Ricky or Simon or Eagle.
We need a skyrocket? Is what you're saying? We need somebody out of nowhere?
It's going to be someone out of nowhere. That's because I think Macbeth right now, he pretty much has everyone's card. He has them all. He knows how. I've talked to Paul, like personally, face to face, Adela, all these places they've hung out, and he's like, I know this guy. I know I got him shook. I got this guy shook. I know how he plays. I got him nervous. Look how he's walking.
Dude, does Paul say got him shook? Like that's gangster as fuck.
Dude, I've heard. I don't want to put him on the spot, but I've walked up to Paul. One time I was at I'm sure he won't care because I've told him, hey, can I say this?
Paul doesn't watch our podcast, first of all. 100% doesn't watch this.
I was at De La Vega, and he's shooting course record. He's beating Felberg's course record, which was a 12 or 13. He's shooting a 15, and I was walking, and I didn't want to disturb him, so I'm just like kind of like filming. I took it down. I don't want to. He's walking. A shitload of people are following him, and he sees me. He's like, "What's up?" And he comes up to me. That's what was always cool about Paul. He'll go out of his way to say hi to me, and he'll give me a hug. He's like, "What's up, dude?" I was like, "How you doing?" He's like, "I got him shook, bro. I got him shook." They all go, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, he ain't got no chance, bro."
That's not the Paul. We think Paul's going, well, I think maybe I got him by a couple strokes. Like that's the Paul we think of.
He's a gangster. That fool, he has a gangster mentality. Like, I'm gonna destroy these fools.
Dude, I hope someone realizes this because all of us think he's fucking square as shit. We're all watching Paul going like
Paul is super cool. Yeah, he doesn't drink, he doesn't do drugs, he doesn't do none of that. He doesn't smoke.
That's not even what I'm
But what he is Paul's about business. It's business with this guy.
Paul's the Jay-Z of disc golf.
Yeah,
He's
he
the Jay-Z of disc golf.
I destroy my competition and then I clock out. That's what he does. Paul is business, and people they think, oh, I'm tired of seeing him win. Well, then because his mindset and his business is a whole new level.
I mean, Jordan had haters,
dude. But Jordan was a stickler when it came to managing his team.
Yeah.
Hey, stop fucking up. I need you. Like, do this. Come on, Rodman. Come on, Pippen. Like, we need to do this to win championship. That's how Paul thinks. He's like, look, I'm going to go into here. I'm going to destroy everybody. And then when the bell rings, I'm going to go eat. I'm going to relax. And then when the flag fucking drops, here it is again. I'm going to destroy you. That's
here
how
we fucking go. Yeah.
I don't even think that. He's not winning. When he's on fire, he's not winning by 10, 5, 8 strokes for nothing because he's just having a good day.
No, he's a great white shark. I mean, he's swimming for blood.
He smells blood, and when he is on it, you have no chance. It's over. It's so when I walked up, he came up to me. He saw me, and he just beeline straight for me, and I was like, "What's up?" And I gave him a hug. I was like, "What's up? How you doing?" He's like, "Oh, got him shook, bro. Hey, he's sweating. I got him shook, bro. You see him sweating? He's sweating, bro. I got him shook." And I was just like, I know you do. He's like, yeah, it's all good, dude. I got it.
Dude,
and
you're breaking news right now. Like everyone in Atlanta thinks Paul Macbeth is kind of a square. We're just like,
he's far from that. I'm not gonna say like he's like gangster, but the way he thinks is that he's gonna dismantle you. He's gonna take you apart like a Legos. And that's what he does. So he threw what hole was it? It's in De La Vega. 1, 2. It's the hole after Barsby did that roller ace. I think it's hole. Oh shit! What is? You're in this dugout and you got to throw over the trees and come down. I know some. Yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3.
You would know better than me.
Hole 5. I'm pretty sure it's hole 5. So Paul's coming out, and I'm standing over on this other. It's a cross hole where you throw down towards the road, and the road is OB. Paul's walking up, and there's a shitload of people behind him. All these people filming, and he's walking. He's talking to his caddy, and then he looks and he sees me, and he's all, "What's up?" And he comes up to me, and I was like, "Hell yeah!" Like he gave me a handshake and a hug, and I was like, "How you doing?" And I swear he's like, "I got him shook, bro. He's sweating," and I was like, "I know, right?" He's sweating. He's shook. He's all shook. He's not, don't worry about it. And I was like, hell yeah. I let him go. He bangs the putt for another birdie. I'm like, dude, he's on fire right now. And he destroyed it. He shot course record. And I think he won. He won by I think it was a minimum of like 8, at least 8. But he destroyed him. So But yeah. So people are like, oh, he's a square. Why is he a square? Why? Because he's not verbal. He doesn't talk shit.
Well, it's because he's too good. He's too.
Well, it's because there's so many outgoing disc golfers. Big Germ, Simon.
Dude, I partied with Big Germ. That guy is fucking legit. I love Big Germ, dude. He brought me a beer. He's like, "Oh yeah, I got this beer for you." We were hanging out at the DJ Miles Harding's house. Miles Harding has a ranch. We call it Harding Ranch in Santa Cruz that everyone stays at. He has a 9-hole course in his backyard with a little lake with a boat. Like, it's so awesome. I set up a tent. He has beach sand. It's so sick. And he's a good friend of mine. And Colleen is like, "What's up, Mike? Oh, I got this beer for you. You got to try this out. What you think?" Dude, Colleen is so freaking cool. He's super outgoing. He's super social. There's a lot of.
I think people see the outgoingness of these other pros, and then
they kind of compare them. Yeah, you know what? The thing about Paul though is that he's not. Most people they bond over beer, they bond over smoking bud, they bond over common what things that you have in common. Paul doesn't care about that. He's there to take your money. He's gonna do that. He's gonna go to the next city, and that's it. Right. But don't get me wrong, Paul will come out, and sometimes he'll hang out, but he doesn't care. They're like, oh, what are you guys doing? It's 10:30, and we're all still partying. He's crashed out, ready to smash you with your hangover tomorrow.
Of course.
So
That's
Right,
so
100%. I mean, that's
all business.
That's what it is.
That's not being square. That's just being business.
That's being a great white shark.
and words, by the way.
Guppies.
Not my words.
Absolutely. And you know that it. Yeah. So I remember one time I was like, hey, I think I asked him if you want a beer. He's like, no, I'm good. And I didn't know yet that he didn't drink. So then his girlfriend at the top, Brittany, who's a friend of mine, she's like, yeah, Paul doesn't drink. He doesn't drink. I was like, oh, shit, I didn't know that. Yeah, he goes to sleep at a certain time. He has a certain diet. He stretches. He works out. He wants to be the best that disc golf has ever seen, and he is right now.
I hate to hear that because I really hoped the best disc golfer was someone who didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like,
everyone wants that to be a Greg Barsby, and Greg Barsby.
I am Greg's Barsby reincarnated. I hope.
Everyone you know what I mean? Wants him to be a Greg Barsby. And Greg Barsby, another good friend of mine, I love that guy. Hey, Greg Barsby won a world championship. Fucking awesome, dude. It was so awesome. And it's
Roadrunners. Roadrunners are the greatest.
Dude, I've seen Barsby play. I played so him and Barsby and Avery, who I'm friends with, they would call me. I used to work as a computer tech at Staples for like 9 years, right?
Yeah.
And Barsby and Avery would text me, yo, we're coming to Santa Maria. We're going to play around. And I'm like, when? Right now, like in an hour. And I'm like, dude, I got to work. I was like, you know what? I'm calling in. I would call in and go and play disc golf with those guys. And Barsby one time came to Santa Maria, and he didn't tell me. He didn't tell me at the time. He plays a runner. What he was doing this workout where you throw a disc and you try to jog the whole course and try to get it completed. So if you guys don't know about this, Barsby would do that. He would get one disc, one driver and one putter. He would drive and jog, try to get the best score while also completing the course in the lowest time on the jogging course.
Nice, yeah.
So, and he's sweating, and he's like, dude, it's such a great workout. You guys should do it. And I'm like, dude, I would die by like hole 6. He's like, dude, I did the whole course like in 37 minutes.
Dude, and I'm like, so when you watch the Ezra Robinson and Isaac Robinson footage, their dad, Michael Robinson, also does that. So like the Georgia Prodigy boys who are Georgia or it's Prodigy and MVP, those guys, their dad is doing courses in like 19 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, that is probably one of the best. If you guys like, I can't lose weight, but you're still playing disc golf, you have no excuse. Throw a disc, run to the disc, try to get the best score you can, and also the best time to finish the course, and just work against it. Do time trials. So Barsby was doing that, and then he would call me, yo, I'm at Waller. I was like, dude, what? I'm on the way, and we go hang out, and we have some beers and throw a course. Dude, Barsby has such an underrated sidearm. People have no idea. His sidearm is so good. And I've seen him throw I've seen him call it. We were at the St. Jude's tournament in Monterey, and he's like, yo, Mike, should I throw a backhand around this way, or should I risk it and go OB? So there was this tunnel of these 2 trees like this, and then there was this tunnel, and it was all cart path. And then around the tunnel to the right was the pin. And he's like, do you think I can make that? I was like, dude, that's like 380. Low ceiling. If you hit any of those trees, if you hit the canopy, if you hit the left, you're going to fall OB. Guaranteed you're falling plop right onto the cement. And he's all, I'm going to do it. I stood back. I recorded it. And he did the run up. Boom. Yeah. Picture perfect butter. Right down the middle, skips up right to the basket. It was the most incredible shot called that I've ever seen. And I got it. He's like, did you get that? I was like, yeah. And he's even talking about it. I have it on my I think it's on Basket Assassins Part 1.
So we will So we've been on. This is the longest podcast we've ever done. We really appreciate it, Mike, dude. We love
And also, Mike, by the way, we are literally going to get a GoFundMe going, so you can come out to Georgia.
Hell yeah!
Do like a week of league with us, and you can get this weird Atlanta vibe because I think you and I are spirit animals to each other, and we'd have a great time playing around here.
So I have 115 hours of PTO. So just let me know. I don't ever take time off from work.
Yeah,
I have 0, but I only work 4 hours a day, so it's fine.
I don't ever take time off. I've been on my job for 4 years, and I think I've called in. I called in one time. My son had surgery. He had emergency surgery, and the only time I've ever sick called was like 2 days out of any of this time. So, but I have all this accumulated PTO. And I'm like, the only time I ever take off time is in October to go to the Coyote Classic. I'll take Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, and Monday so I can recuperate because you come back late Sunday night. I don't want to go to work in the morning, so I'll just kind of get my resting day. But that's the only time I ever take off. But dude, I'm down to make a trip.
Let's go. Cody, what you got?
So, dude, like I said, we love that you were on. Sorry, Austin hit a transformer.
Oh, good, man.
So happy, man. If you guys don't know who Murder Mike is, just look at that little tag next to his name. Look it up on anything, Instagram. And Mike, I'd just like to give you like a minute, 2 minutes, whatever you need. Tell us where we can find you, everything. Give a shout out to yourself because you're amazing.
All right, man. Hey, if you guys want to see more of my stuff, check out Michael Castillo on Facebook, MurderMike41370 on my YouTube. I also have Murder Mike, one word, no numbers, on my Instagram. If you want to see some of my art that I don't post too much on Facebook. If you guys need any stamps, need any art, any type of logos or whatever, hit me up. Private message me. I respond to everybody. Yeah, man, I'm just here to kind of just keep this whole quarantine thing going with some comedy and stuff. And I've always been like that. Yeah, I know I got some haters out there because I have some drama, but you know what? I don't care. But yeah, if you guys need anything, let me know. And I want to give a shout out to the whole Legacy crew, all my friends out there that are out touring right now, all the people that are out there dealing with this COVID thing, and then also Frolfcenter, man. I really like what you guys are doing here. This is badass. I like this head. Look at my name is right there on the screen. That is badass. No, this is awesome. So yeah, support these guys, hook them up, send them some merch, something they could give away in the show. Send them some, buy a case of beer on you. send them some stuff. But yeah, I like what you guys are doing on Frolfcenter. It's badass. I love it. I'm definitely want to come back for some more.
Dude, again, man, we really appreciate you coming on. We absolutely love what you're doing. We know you've been doing it for so long. Check out Murder Mike. Our next logo will be from Murder Mike. I guarantee it. So
yeah.
Again,
the Frolfcenter logo. So that basket you have with the upside down Illuminati, dude. I can do some shit, man. That's just my style. I can do some shit. We can do some hats, some shirts and stuff. Give away in the show.
Yeah.
Maybe if I come out to Atlanta, we'll do a live video there.
We should definitely do a De La round and a Perkerson round, and just like, be good.
We will have you on anytime. Anytime.
Hey, whatever you guys
definitely have you on again.
Let's do it.
Thank you, Murder Mike. Have a good night, man.
All right, man. Peace out. Love you guys.
Dude, that was fucking dope. That was super fun.
Also, just so everybody knows, it's 7:00 where Murder Mike is, and it's 10:00 here.
Yeah, dude, this was the whole.
Everybody knows.
Oh boy, this was the whole thing. I think we might skip the fun fact 2 minute morning and give it for this week. We'll bring it back. Do we? Cody, how do you?
Oh, you froze a little bit. So tip of the week, since Austin's transformer broke, we will be doing that next week. And then Adam, if he comes back to us, we might do the fun fact of the week. Are you back? You're back. All right.
I'm back. Should we just do Austin's tip of the week? Just fuck it up and let him fix it next week?
I'll do it. Yeah.
You want to? So which one do it? Ben or Adam Smith?
Let's do Adam Smith. Ben, you can have next week where Austin's actually here.
Yeah. So Cody and I, who are not we're okay. We're good at disc golf. We're okay.
I've seen enough video. I will tell you that.
Austin has told us enough. This is Adam Smith. He sent us a video. We're going to try to break this down. Are you ready?
We'll put this on next week as well and let Austin do it, but it's just us for now.
You're going to get a preliminary shellacking from us.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounded good.
Yeah. So to me,
like the click, click, click,
yeah,
is the right noise, right?
So to me, it looked like instead of pulling through with your elbow, like you're starting an engine, you were more just wrapping your body and trying to time it right.
Right. I felt more like it was I'm going from my low hips up and around and smacking it down. Like it was very
like I'm keeping my arm straight and whipping it instead of pulling through. Can we watch it one more time?
Yeah, it was very boogie board is what I got. Yeah, so slacky, like very much like my arm's here, and I'm just gonna pull it through.
More of a whip than a pull through.
Well, I mean, I think a whip is a good move, but this one was very much a lax, like it had a little loop to it, like Jim Furyk's golf swing.
Yeah,
is what I would say.
All right, do you want to give your 2-minute warning, and we'll get out of here for the people. Again,
yeah, this has been a very long episode.
We will have him on again because he has amazing stories.
Dude, I'm literally about to buy him a plane ticket to Atlanta.
Oh, dude, me too. Let us know.
Dude, it'd be so fun. I think it'd be so fun.
Dude, why don't we figure it out? Maybe we can get a GoFundMe, and he's your catch partner. And
dude, for the Ryan Harris catch tournament.
For the Ryan Harris catch tournament. You got Murder Mike as your catch partner.
Okay, so that'd be real because I can't swim, so I need a catch partner who can swim.
Okay.
I don't know how to swim, so that's the thing. Anyway, so the 2-minute warning that I want to give you guys tonight, and the 2-minute warning is always about something that is a little stupid and weird and like bad at disc golf. I'm gonna say right now that I am guilty of my 2-minute warning this week. I am the subject of the 2-minute warning. I found a disc about 3 weeks ago. I found it at the tracks in McDonough. And I texted the person whose phone number was on it, and he said, well, I lost it at JP Mosley. So this is already a disc that has been picked up at one course, thrown at another, and left. And I am going tomorrow to mail it out because I have been busy and lazy and stupid and ignorant about it. My 2-minute warning is about people who sit on discs for 4 weeks and then mail them back. I am the person. I just did this. I literally sat on this disc for 4 weeks. I'm not mailing it back until tomorrow because I'm a jerk. I've been busy and somebody else's disc golf discs have been low on my priority scale. I'm putting this out there as I know that I'm a bad person. So Henry Chance and Macon, your leopard is going in the mail tomorrow. But my disc, my 2-minute warning is people like me are like, sure, I'll mail it back. And then it's a month later they mail it back. So my 2-minute warning is on me. Henry Chance, I'm very sorry. That's all I have to say.
Also, Jason Cummings, it took me like 2 months to hand him his disc back. Maybe 3 months. I'm sorry,
right.
Jason. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah.
Real quick, hey, throw that Ben Hansen video up, and we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it just the tip.
Right.
We're
just doing it as a Ben Hansen got an ace.
Oh no.
Are you kidding?
There we go. We'll figure
For the
out.
record, I love Ben Hansen, and he is one of my favorite people to play disc golf with.
We'll figure out your form next week when Austin's transformer isn't blown. But there's your video, Ben. Good job on the ace. Form looked like shit, but we'll get to that.
We'll get there. It's fine. It's not really that big a deal.
Again, guys, 50-50 discs. Buy that Georgia logo. Buy me one or a case of beer, whatever. Adam, you got anything else?
I'm gonna look back at the document because this is the longest we've ever gone. No, I think we're good. Like I said, we have a big giveaway. Oh wait, I want to talk about a couple of things.
Okay.
The biggest thing is next week's guest.
Oh yeah,
dude. So we're really like we've had some good guests. Like Katrina Allen is a really good get for us. Like that was huge. Getting Jonathan Gomez was huge. Getting Chris Dickerson was huge. We are not a very big podcast, and to get these people was impressive for us and good for us. But next week we have a guest who I think that is they kind of hit the middle between good get and somebody we can really ask some tough questions to. This is the median of it. We have next week, Ace Run Pro.
There we go. Ace Run Pro next week to talk about Boomtown.
I'm really excited because I played Boomtown, the tournament, with Felix both rounds, Conrad the first round, not the second round, which is unfortunate because Conrad's second round was completely disgustingly good. Yeah. But no, we have Ace Run Pro next weekend, which makes me very excited because I love talking to those guys. Yeah. That's gonna be really fun. So that's my big thing for this week. So Cody,
you want to sign up? Oh, I just want to mention to everybody, you will not believe the guests we are going to have over the next 5 weeks. And
yeah, so for the record, I'm not going to give anything away, but for the record, Cody and Austin got in their extensive Rolodexes and did a whole bunch of clickety-clacketing. And the next thing I know, I get these emails like, well, we have blah, 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 confirmed for. We have confirmed for. We didn't want to bury the Ace Run Pro lead, but let me tell you, we have touring pros coming up. We have filming pros coming up. We have an enormous amalgam of people.
Another Chicago-based icon. I mean, California-based icon will be coming on soon in September.
We are about to have guests outside of our.
We've never met them. We've never met the next freaking guests after Ace Run Pro. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and so please stay tuned. This is 2 hours and 20. Jesus Christ! This is too long.
Sorry, guys.
We hope this doesn't happen. Well, I don't know. This is
so good. We got some juice. All right, Adam, you want to sign off?
No, I'll sign off, and then you can sign off because you've got the tagline. Hey, what up? I'm Adam. Hey, go play the Avian Pro. Go play the other tournament. Whatever. I'm going to go eat dinner. You guys have a good time. Cody, figure it
out. Austin, Lytle, 45642 or some shit like that. But my name's Cody. Thanks for watching. Check out Murder Mike. Check out 50/50. And thanks for watching Deep Impact.